choices you could have for this. Just having that 6B behind you and feeling comfortable, even with your relatively slow run speed, you'll be able to make a lot done. And I think Pixel Traveler is going to have to try and adjust for how they're going to be playing here in order to make any distance.
Absolutely. Like you said, both of these are going to be incredibly aggressive teams, so... Oh! No, we're jumping back round start. I take it back. I take it back. We are calm people.
Yeah, no, this is exactly what I was talking about. Already putting them into an unblockable situation, but unfortunately dropping the pivotal ender of the combo to get a complete reversal on Traveler's part. Gonna be putting them in the corner for their troubles.
Sticking there for a little bit too. It is Kanji, so on the bright side, Naruto's just chilling.
Yeah,
definitely want to be able to. Yeah, being able to keep Naruto's marks is so volatile for this team. It's so important. I think that's what Moontide's gonna have to rely on. Oh my gosh!
No, yeah, wow. That I think that was the most aggressive I've ever seen a Teddy play. Just standing, resetting someone mid-screen and going for some high-low left-right shit. That was wild. If we're seeing more of that, then Moontide's gonna have to play a little more comfortable here.
Oh, it looks like they're gonna be sitting tight in the corner. Oh, made their way out though. Nice anti-air. Not able to get a full conversion off of it though. Trying to trap the Teddy, but Teddy has been released. Teddy is out of there on the loose. And he's throwing the fish. Not even Friday.
Going for the full combo, and that's gonna be it. Pixel Traveler putting themselves on the board here of our first game of the night. I think from watching, I think from watching them play, just from this bracket and as well as a couple others, they are really prominent when it comes to like a really diverse combo game. This game offers a lot of opportunities for you to express yourself with said combo game, and I think they're probably one of the pioneers of that. I've never seen routes as long as this person does them. It's like King of Ninjas levels combos, and whether or not that's optimal doesn't really matter. It can definitely mess with someone's mental, and maybe it'll mess with Moontan going into this game too.
You can lock in for a while. At that point, it's just a rhythm game, though. At that point, you're no longer just playing a fighting game. You're locking in for the long term. And you should probably consider looking at Skullgirls.
That would be a fun alternative, yeah, but we're going to be getting hit by combos like this regardless. I don't think it's really going to make too much of a difference. This is exactly what I'm saying, like, who goes for combos like this?
I don't know,
just
this
flailing
is
across the screen.
Holy! No, you're right, I've never seen Teddy played this way. Granted, I've only got one other Teddy to compare it to. Are there more Teddys?
Not really, there aren't that many. Okay, I know there's one other one on PC that hasn't really come out too often, but even if we're going to be having more Teddys, having a call out like that is fantastic. A big drop, really making a big difference here. I love the use of the meter in order to extend properly. Going to be able to get a nice unblockable situation and baiting the burst too. That could be a dead character.
I'm gonna place my bets on that as a dead character, actually.
Yeah, there we
I
go.
don't even think we're gonna need the BHC. That's a lot of damage. That is a modest 12k, Neo.
If Kanji's good at anything, it's definitely doing a lot of damage. Oh, gonna be able to call out the 5C here with a super of their own. Just going back to the Teddy neutral we all know and love, throwing shit out on the screen. You get a pickup off that? That's kind of wild.
Oh, they're running out of time to use resonance as well. Time for the big smack.
Not quite an adjust frame there, but enough to put Kanji in a pretty bad spot, all things considered. Yeah, some plus frames here. I like the push block for Moontide just to not have to deal with that and get rid of any chip that may have been on the board. Okay, they're not marked.
No, they're not marked, so Teddy's still alive. Yeah, absolutely, incredibly good call out. It looks like they're keeping that pacing and momentum up as well. And ultimately, Moontide changing the tides and tying it up 1-1.
Ooh, I like that. Good transition there.
Thank you.
Incredibly solid play from Moontide, where we were seeing Pixel go for a lot of just like, oh, you've never seen this kind of mix-up before. Moontide is very tried and true with how they play the game. Just a lot of throwing out assists, trying to put themselves in a position where they can force an unblockable, and I think that was one of those games where it showed pretty vehemently. And they were pretty confident in how they went about their routing too. Didn't have any mishaps with anything dropping like that first game. Just kept it simple, kept it clean, and ultimately I think that made the big difference.
Consistency. Sometimes keeping it simple is the way to go.
Absolutely. There's
We
a
have
reason we call it
two
tournament.
absolute separate sides of things. We have keeping it simple, keeping it consistent, and we have going for the longest, most complicated combos on the other side of things.
And that's why I love tournaments. You see dynamics like this all the time, and I think this is definitely one of the most exasperated examples of that. But we're already starting off to a good straight for the honest game. Gotta be going for a nice ender here. Interesting routing. I'm not quite sure why they went straight into 236C, and it messed up their spacing too. Good use of the 5P in order to set up the cross-up, but putting themselves back on the same side, losing their pressure here.
Oh, that's gonna work. Finally see one of those classic kanji command grabs. Zapping Adachi out of there and leaving Pixel Traveler with solo Teddy. He's got quite a way to work here too.
Gotta be going for a nice item combo here.
Taking out the Naruto between the two characters would be absolutely fantastic for this, just because you don't want to have that mark on you. As long as Naruto's in the game, that's going to be a bit of a threat.
Doesn't look like you're going to be opting for that this time. Just going to be keeping it relatively simple. Trying to play around the items a lot. Just, ooh, almost got the combo with the barrow there. Just really throwing out a lot of stuff to make it uncomfortable to navigate. Not trying to step on the plate of food there. Ooh. We're not playing Mai, so we don't get healed by that. Barrows. Alright, here we go. Chipping away at this assist. This starts somewhat looking a little better already.
Yeah, things looking pretty even, all things considered. Moontide sitting tight with a lot of meter, though.
Okay, yeah. Gonna be going for the just frame here, sending them straight to the other side of the screen. And that's definitely what you want to be when you're playing Teddy here. Just throw out as many items as possible, make them feel as if they have to come to you. And with a health deficit like this, you definitely have to. That's a dead character.
What a good overhead.
Without Kanji on the excuse me, without Shiro on the screen.
Another one!
That killed?
It worked the first time, and it worked the second time. So far, undefeated.
Oh man, yeah. The unadulterated, I'm gonna do whatever I want kind of mindset with Pixel. Just coming in really clutch here. Moontide gotta figure something out here. Just maybe rely a little less on the reactions and just rotate between a few defensive options to make it so they're not put in that position. I definitely think they have the right idea though. Oh man, if they just didn't lose the pressure in the beginning of the round, or they didn't mess it up by putting the assist on the same side, they could have won that right then and there. They just have to make sure they stay within that realm.
Yeah, I gotta clean things up a little bit. Oh! Speaking of clean, nice clean start from Pixel Traveler.
Yeah, just gonna be going for a very
not
simple
repeat the last one. Exactly, keeping it simple once again. And smacking Naoto out of the air. I'm actually surprised that didn't connect.
There's so much scrambling going on right here. Nobody's quite able to get a full confirm. Gonna be setting up for the sandwich here. Nice. Getting the cross up. Trying to beat the burst. Just intentionally dropping the combo. Oh wow, they probably tried to jump out. Just gonna be getting hit directly from that. The 5 keep picking up, and that's gonna be all the way to the corner. Though this Naoto is really low.
Nice CP, getting Adachi out of there and creating some space.
Yeah, just gonna be pressing the chase either to try and make something happen. Not quite getting a confirm. Oh yeah, tried to wake up with the command grab and almost getting a full confirm. Tried to bait the burst once again. Both of them playing relatively conservative when it comes to getting confirms here. Did you block that? I certainly didn't. What the fuck was that?
It worked early for them too. Like it's a good setup. Zio into Teddy JC, nice.
No, not quite dead. The end lag on Heat Rise was really coming in a little too heavy here, but the throw's gonna seal it out. Moontide getting thrown to loser's bracket 3-1. Pixel moving on.
What a good start in round one. What a good start.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently there are quite a few Teddies out there. But regardless, you're gonna want to make sure that you rewatch that last set because, boy, there was some good stuff in there. Definitely some stuff I've never seen. Like you said, I definitely would have gotten hit from Zio into overhead.
To be fair, Zio mix-ups are definitely pretty bad as a whole. They're hard to block regardless of what character you're playing. But the way that Pixel Traveler set that up made it so ambiguous. Like, I know you're not getting much reward from 5C, but it's the thought that counts, right?
Also, Teddy's
Man.
5C like covers a pretty good area. Like the surface area of the bottom of what is it, an anvil? Like it covers a good amount of space.
Yeah, no, it does. So regardless of how you space it, hell, maybe the Teddy player doesn't even know where it is. I would not be surprised. You can't know where the mix-up's gonna be if they
all
don't
the
either.
items, but not yourself. All right, I see you. There's a few more in Switch Tag. Okay, there's Teddies. They're in the wilderness. They're out there.
Yeah, I feel like Teddy's a very popular lab character. Like everyone sees how complicated he can be with his routing and just wants to mess with it occasionally. I'm sure you booted a training mode just to mess with a character like that for a little bit. Ugh.
Can we see eyes in chat if you've done that at least once? Specifically Teddy, asking for Teddy. Have you labbed Teddy? Have you found yourself in the lab playing Teddy?
Have you really expanded anything you could do with a fighting game if you haven't labbed a character you had no interest in prior?
The last time I did that, I think it was like Tank.
Tank.
In terms of like characters that I had no interest in learning, I was like, yeah, it's time to go back.
That's totally fair, yeah.
It's time to return to Tank. Okay, what's your character?
That's a hard question.
What you had no interest in and you went back to go.
I had a lot of characters that I tried playing with initially. Like, I've played this game for so long that I think I've messed with pretty much everyone extensively.
I get that. I get the lore. I want to know that one character, though, Mito.
I'm thinking. It's gotta be, like, Blake.
Ooh.
Blake's a super weird character, right? And I definitely wanted to gain more appreciation for her by learning how she works, so...
Yep. Understandable.
I think I did. I think I definitely got that just from learning how her routing works. There's just so many little intricacies with it and how you have to space yourself, and having to do that consistently is hard for such little reward too. And we're gonna be seeing a lot more of the reward with the characters on the screen though.
Oh yeah.
I actually don't remember who Bisu is. If you could fill me in on them a little.
I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea either. I was hoping you
That's
knew.
Guzman.
Oh, that's Guzman. Okay. you know, the team makes more sense now. I was definitely worried. They've been going by a few names.
It would have been so much better if we didn't know that. We were just like, who is this?
Yeah, you should have kept us in the dark, honestly. But someone I'm definitely not in the dark in is Loser. This is someone relatively new to the community, but man, I honestly think they could be one of the better players here. Like, in terms of how they could perform from here in, as long as they keep improving. They are so comfortable with their character, and they understand exactly how they're going about playing it, but it just really seems like it right now, just in the Grog and the Gauntlet at the moment.
But what you were saying is very, very, very fair to say. I've been seeing them participate in a lot of brackets recently. I don't know if they had been on PC prior. Had they been on another console before coming over to PC?
I remember hearing that they were from Xbox initially. So
okay.
In terms of just BBTAG in general, they're just a very new player. So seeing them here with PC is really nice to have them migrate over just as a bracket that we typically have. But regardless of the player themselves, they're not really able, or they weren't beating out that burst. They're going to be swapping into the Yosuke to make a little bit of a combo opportunity. I definitely feel like they're just going on the crazy factor with the Yosuke right now. What a pickup.
Yeah, haven't been able to catch anything with an orb because, man, Guzman has been on top of making sure those things do not stay out. This is a big opportunity for Loser. Not able to cash out on the Ragna, though, or get the command grab during the active switch.
Yeah, unfortunately routed that in a very weird... What the hell?
I mean, if it works, it works! I think he's gone skis into the dash and out the door! He didn't even get breakfast! That was like a 2000s movie where no kids get breakfast on their way to school. They just left.
You would never know that Yosuke is the character that frequently finds himself in the trash can with how smoothly that movement just translated to several different hits coming out of nowhere. This is what I mean. Like, whenever I watch Loser move, I feel like I'm never comfortable. There's always some horror jump scare shit going on, and
that's fair.
Guzman's definitely gonna have to like change it around a bit, maybe play a little more reactive. Ooh, yeah, with this. Yeah, with the team switch too, that'll help a lot.
I mean, that's armor. That is armor. But yeah, like you said, loser is very comfortable moving around the screen, and with characters that are so fast, that makes sense too. They're going to be very tricky to catch, and something that you have to watch out for. And it looks like Guzman's already going ahead for those adaptations, so we'll see how this plays out.
Yeah, no, this is definitely the team they have the comfort pick for, so even if it isn't necessarily a better matchup, you just feel better playing with it. Just gonna be able to throw out a lot more of these JVs, but already getting caught by the moonsault here, just taking to the skies, not really getting too much done here, just trying to really pin down these characters. The armor not coming in clutch, unfortunately. Keeping the combo relatively basic as well.
That's a lot of mix.
We're almost getting a nice confirm. Not quite doing exactly what they need to do. Ooh, was a really nice counter hit, but not where they needed it to be. These assist calls from loser, just putting themselves in such a good position at every point. Nice catch on the low here, going to be able to get the Ruby into the corner, potentially.
Setting up the orb and keeping things nice, safe, and secure. Not quite able to get the command grab, but the orb is going to catch. Orb will be there for you. Good old reliable.
Ooh, that's a big hit.
Potential on deck. That will be good for Yosuke.
Ooh, wow,
a good
perfect burst timing too. Yeah, we had the same thought there.
That was good, it was clean! But now is Ruby's time to shine, stacking damage on the Seth. Yosuke's gonna have to heal up, he's not looking good right now. And it looks like Seth is about a match, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're both gonna be beating each other in the graveyard soon on this next hit. Both characters bleeding for life right now, just trying desperately to get out of the situation. Fantastic DP! That's a little too early in the fight to get a full confirm there, but we are gonna be putting ourselves in a little bit of a better position for Yosuke here. But if you're Guzman, you don't really have to do much. You just sit back and let Yosuke kill himself, honestly.
You just chill for a while. I mean, he's almost out of resonance. Hasn't gotten an opportunity to use any of this meter quite yet. Yeah, as long as Guzman just continues to shoot Yosuke, it's not looking great for him.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, what does Yosuke do here? We didn't even need the command grab. We could have just kept hitting him out until he felt uncomfortable and, like, did something risky, but
I think he was uncomfortable the whole time, dude. He could not sit still. There was projectiles everywhere.
This is true. This is true. I definitely feel like that's one of Yosuke's weakest points, especially when he doesn't have an assist to help him move around the screen like that. Bro just gets zoned out, even if he has really good movement
tools. Everything is so committal. Yeah, exactly. He's got such good movement tools. Some of his stuff is pretty committal and ultimately really punishable.
2000%.
That's why he rolls in the trash can, buddy.
Way to roll it around too.
You were like, how did he end up in there? Because he put himself in there. He needed a buddy to get him out.
Oh, that's kind of them to chill with him. Just like I'm chilling with you while we look at this next round and getting a nice pickup with the 5B here. Gonna be getting, ooh, almost tried to throw the Yang, but a nice backdash from Guzman, making a huge difference. Oh yeah, nice reacting to the command grab this time, trying to mash on plus frames, no pressure for you. Gonna be going right back to the mid-screen, just chipping away at this health bar.
Yeah, definitely stacking down some nice damage to Ruby. Keeping her at a comfortable pace as well. Gotta watch out for Yang though. That was one of the issues that Loser dealt with last time, just doing solo Yosuke stuff. Now they have that assist. Try to keep themselves out of that same situation. No, put themselves back in the corner. Oh, that was so unfortunate. That was one hell. You don't even have to state the rest of that. That was hell.
Yeah, we had the same idea with that. But thankfully we're out of said hell. Just kind of going back in the neutral here. So, switching to the healthier character, trying to make something work. Ooh, but tried to push block it in the air, but unfortunately was not in block set anymore. And that meant the character is going to die, but we're going to be playing right back into it with the Ruby.
Yeah, nice throw for a starter, keeping Seth in the corner. Cashing out a bit of that meter. Not popping resonance though, staying patient. I respect it, I respect it.
I like the idea
the mobility of these characters. What was that?
No, at 2000%. I was just thinking the idea to Shark behind the Ruby just to take the corner there was definitely a really strong movement idea there. But now that we're back to neutral, just going to be throwing out some projectiles here. Putting Ruby in the back foot that they put the Yosuke initially on that first game. Don't have the assist to confirm with. That's the second time I've seen that happen. Just not quite able to get the confirms that they need because they're so belligerent with how they spend their assist. But thankfully not making too much of a difference here. Going back to Rampage time.
Oh, what a nice anti-air. Catching the side before it could drop.
Yeah, and that's going to be a dead character. Loser putting themselves 2-1 on the board here, right on the cusp of winning. Now, looking at how both these players play, Loser is definitely just attempting to make Guzman uncomfortable. And I know I sound like a broken record with this, but it's definitely in a different way.
No, you're spitting. Go off, go off.
It's fundamentally different, just because when you feel like you can't catch someone and you feel like you're unable to really make a dent in how they're forced to play, it wears at your mental. And something I like to accentuate really often whenever we talk about tournament play is mental capacity. If you're getting mentally fatigued throughout playing a game, regardless of how well you were playing prior, it just makes one hell of a difference. You could suddenly start making the worst decisions, drop the easiest combos. That's why those tournament combos we mentioned earlier exist, just so that mental doesn't really affect you as much. But hopefully Guzman will be able to go into the next round, maybe use that time between loading matches just to reset the brain a little.
Yeah, tournament stamina is definitely a real thing that you have to take into account. From picking your tournament team to what song it is you're listening to while you play the game. Oh, very nice catch. Yang's already taken so much damage! One last touch and she is out of there.
I like the choice to use the cross raid earlier too, just to keep it not only burst safe, but force Guzman to play on the defensive to get her out. Now, thankfully, he was able to do so, but now we're forced to play a game without much of an assist in the back, and that really does hurt in a 2v1 situation. Gonna be forcing into a block swing here. Oh no, I definitely don't think that's what they wanted to do, but it didn't matter too much.
I think they were going for a bait, perhaps? I'm not sure what the DP was. Either to save time, or maybe it was for something preemptive. I'm not sure.
There are a few ways you could look at it, for sure.
Yeah.
That could have been a frame kill, or just them fucking with Guzman. Either way, it's
Exactly,
definitely
it's one of the two. Oh, catching her in the air, smacking her down, and taking the third round.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. Loser putting Guzman into losers here with a honestly really dominant play. The way they went about that set is Yosuke incarnate, and it's kind of fitting that they play the old Brosuke team, because man, it is just jump up in the air, get into a position where neither character feels very comfortable, call assist, and then if they try to commit to something, oh, I'm gonna put you in a sandwich and you lose. Now if you overcommit on the ground, I'm gonna hit you with the assist and get a full confirm. And I'm just going to keep doing that until you lose. I think Guzman had the right idea with how to go about it in the game too, because they didn't really commit to a lot. They just let the Yosuke come to them, and that was ultimately what made the difference there, because they didn't have to make any sort of advances. They just waited for the Yosuke to run out of resources. But they weren't able to keep the momentum there, lost a lot of steam in the last couple games, and ultimately is going to be sent to the losers here for their troubles.
Well, like we said earlier, we've definitely been seeing Loser a lot more frequently in bracket. I'm not sure when the last time I saw Guzman was. I want to say it was maybe about a month ago. Correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe they'll have the warm-up matches de-rust a little bit while they're in the loser side of bracket. Who knows?
Yeah, no, there is some potential there, regardless of what it is, and that's what we love to see. We host these tournaments just to show the potential of said players, and honestly, that is a fantastic thing. Just like we are seeing the potential of the other side of winners here. Just to quickly pull up the bracket, Burnt Bread taking it 3-1 over Riazo. What an upset! Like, Burnt Bread is definitely not someone to be trifled with. We've watched them play before. They have taken sets over some really notable players, but to do so consistently and put themselves in a position to winner semis here, that's not easy. That's not something you could do reliably, and I think they're in a good position now. And hopefully we'll be able to do so with this next set and see exactly how they're going to be doing the same for themselves with Kiyomi and Bumba Chunga on the board. How do you feel about this set?
Oh, I'm excited. No matter what, I'm always excited to see Bumba play. They have been somebody that's always fun to watch in the community, and Kiyomi looks like they are pulling up a fun team. I'm excited to see this team be played out. I'm gonna wait till it's on screen just to see if they lock in, but that's definitely not one I think I've ever seen in tournament.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point. I'm trying to think of like how the synergy would work, and honestly, I'm not sure. Like,
I'm not either, but I see it going very interestingly, and also I would be terrified on the other side of things.
yeah, no, when you see a niche team like this, there is definitely a little bit of dread in anyone's head thinking, oh fuck, what are they cooking? Just, there are so many potential setups you could be having there, and especially with the second character there, the damage output that could be offset by the neutral control. Man, that is strong, but they did lock it in. We're gonna see some Hakumen Rachel.
Let's go! I'm so excited! I'm expecting to see a lot of projectiles thrown, and I personally would be trying to hit said projectiles. In which case, I'd be getting hit by parry. And I'm curious to see if that's how things play out. So, Bumba be wiser than I.
Honestly, yeah, I think cutting the projectile along with setting Lobelias is gonna make it really hard for Bumba to navigate the screen. So, regardless of how they go about playing it, it's just gonna be about making Bumba just unable to move. Because Bumba's very adamant when it comes to moving in the air, and you're able to do that against Rachel very efficiently, let's say. But not too bad start.
Not without a bit of a struggle, at least. There's definitely a lot of effort that has to go into this. Oh, not picking up with the electric chair.
Ooh, dropping a lot of combos, though. Oh my god, the Lobelia pickup? Oh, the anti are not quite getting what they wanted it to, but we're gonna be getting a no punish on the
No punish. That was also wild. There's so many traps everywhere. The only pickup in here, though, is the one that Labras got. Things looking pretty good for her. Jin already having taken a chunk of damage. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Get him out of there. Ooh, nice bait from Bumba. And a good capitalization off of it.
Yeah, no, I love the combo routing there too. Recognizing that they were at red axe and just going for a really nice combo. I love the choice to go for the 2v as well. Oh, but Labras jank not quite working the way you would hope it would. Just getting rid of the momentum and letting Rachel fight for another day.
Nice switch. Still not able to quite get Labras with these anti-airs.
Yeah, these trades are not really working in Kiyomi's favor right now. I like the call to go ahead and do that, but did that combo? I think that scaled it a bit by getting hit with the
yeah, that majorly scaled it. The classic Bumba setup. And the ET unfortunately didn't work for Kiyomi. This is looking very unfortunate. Yep, there it is, the confirm. Bumba taking the first game.
That was honestly not at all how I thought things were gonna go. I definitely thought that the Hakumen with Rachel were just gonna set up a bunch of shit on the screen and then make Bumba, like, not able to move much, just sit down, let them kill themselves. But no, honestly, there was a lot of committal choices made from Kiyomi within that first game. A lot of attempts to... Go ahead.
Oh, so there was a very uncomfortable situation that happened in the left corner midway through the match. So we had talked about it earlier. I expected to see a lot of parries from Hakumen and a lot of course, traps and setups from Rachel. One of those times, unfortunately, Hakumen did go for a parry assist, didn't quite make it far enough, and was unfortunately punished with Ice Car. So they still have to be wary of the spacing with those counters.
That's a fair assessment, yeah. Just not really able to throw them out willy-nilly and make things as easy as they would like. Oh my god, the spacing, the burst too? I'm genuinely shocked that that didn't work, but the momentum already in Chunga's favor, just throwing themselves in the corner. 50-50, guess for game.
Ooh. What a throw!
Yeah, just gonna be putting the Labras into the corner. Definitely not what they wanted. I definitely felt a super, but when we didn't have that much meter, definitely makes a big difference. Gonna be setting up the 6 feet. Oh no! It's gonna be going into the Hakumen here though. That's a lot of damage. Interesting routing, though. I don't think I've ever seen a Hakumen do that.
That's gonna work. Oh, this is big for Kiyomi.
The spacing has been considered. They knew exactly what they were doing. Oh no, didn't quite go into the super.
Maybe trying to go for the bait on Labrys, but it didn't work out. This is big for Bumba.
Yeah, that, even on the health goals too. Not quite able to get the meaty. Oh, going straight into the super to confirm the kill. You love to see the counter hit confirmed.
There's the same setup. Not gonna go for DP this time. There's the super.
Wow, I'm honestly shocked that they went for a reversal again after knowing that they had.
They were like, you know, the DP didn't work out. Let's do something even stronger.
When you have Rachel TK fucking super, honestly, I don't blame them. Yep, there it is. Death? Yeah, there it is. Yellow Axe too. Man, that was exactly what they needed to clutch that game out, and putting themselves 2 on the board. Bumba looking really clean here.
Yeah, incredibly good mid-game adjustments. Like you said, it was looking very even, incredibly even for most of it.
I'm thinking about it now, and I'm really not sure how Kiyomi is supposed to navigate with this team in a different way than he's already has. But it doesn't seem like he's gonna have to, because we're swapping over to the Yumi Chie to make the potential reverse 3-0. This team, definitely a lot more threatening when it comes to that neutral game. You don't want to get touched once. And I mean once. Like, any hit could actually kill you. The meter gain, the scaling on Rekka, all of it is gonna make a huge difference. But
any combo could be your last.
Yeah, exactly. Gonna be dropping the combo preemptively, but man.
It doesn't matter if Bumba doesn't get hit, though.
Yeah, no. This is exactly what you need to do. Don't let them play the game. Gonna go straight for the super. That's a dead character.
Oh, 14k!
No hits on either side, by the way.
Oh my gosh, okay, okay, there it is, there it is. Into the super. Stacking on as much damage as you can.
Mostly unhealable damage, too.
Yeah, incredibly smart from Kiyomi. Ooh, not winning the neutral interaction, though. Where's the footsies? She's wearing flip-flops!
Wait.
Oh, she's got yellow axe. Yumi's fine. Yumi's okay. She's got a meter and a parry. Don't trust that woman.
Yeah, this is the kind of character you see.
Oh. Nowhere. Going for the grab. Hidden anti-air with the 5A. Gotta love that thing.
The aggression that we're... Oh. Okay. Wait,
no! Punish! Bumba!
Okay, this is still a bad spot to be in. Don't want to take any sort of risks, but the mash on the...
Oh!
No!
Reset! Count!
Gonna be recovering from the projectile here. Just gonna be blocking it out. No, they recognize the spacing too! The RPS from Kiyomi's going crazy right now.
I went for the reset again! Oh! What was the plan? Are you going for bait? They weren't mashing!
Dude. I wish I could tell you what was going through their brain right now. Try to go for a reset again. I feel like the thought was, oh, they're not going to be ready for it. I need to get a kill somehow. But no, this is Bumba you're fighting. This is the neutral tech mash king. Oh. We've all seen it before. The fucking the clips of people dropping out of a combo and he's just neutral tech and pressing the A button as fast as humanly possible. That is the Bumba special. And that definitely applies while they're grounded, too. Just, honestly, a really dominating display from Chang'e. Fantastic stuff.
That was crazy.
Yeah, no, that's...
I don't go on roller coasters because I don't like the feeling of, like, having your heart sink in your stomach. I don't know why I like fighting games. Oh man, that was a roller coaster of a ride.
Yeah, honestly, that's an understatement. Just so much energy throughout those 3 games here. And most of it coming from Bumba, honestly. I felt like he was the one dictating the pace of the match a lot of the time. He was the one that felt like he was able to control how Kiyomi wanted to move and didn't let him do anything else. Now, that little skit with the Yumi definitely made a difference, and I felt like if the Yumi Chie was able to move for any capacity of time, that definitely would have made a difference. But, man, it was just too little too late at that point.
I think if the Chie would have gotten to do a little bit more. The Yumi was doing everything that Yumi could do.
That and falling face first onto the pavement too. You know,
you could do that too. Sometimes that is all you can do, you know?
The classic. Just,
the classic!
Hey man, how many times have we seen a character just eat dirt after finishing a set? That's just a... Especially on a 3-0 like that. Complete, utter dominance. It just goes... That's just how it goes sometimes, you know? But... Thankfully, hopefully, that'll be one of the few times we see that tonight, as we move on to our next match being...
I believe this is going to be Burnt Bread and E2 Deku.
Yeah, okay, we were just hyping up I was hyping up Burnt Bread. I don't want to put any words in your mouth.
I was with you. I'm with you, buddy.
Okay, cool.
Listen, I'll be your hype man. Let's go.
You love to see it. We love the hype up in here.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, I feel like this is pretty favored in Bread's side because we were talking about the difference between like a more loose play style and tried and true. Bert definitely leans towards the latter. They put you in one situation, you gotta guess for your life. And with Aigis on the board, it is definitely for your life because this character does way too much damage. And you're always going to be dealing with her Oki because Rachel's one of the few characters that can really enable her in the way that she wants. I'm not really sure how Yang Ruby navigates around that.
Nah, this is definitely Team Oki.
Yeah, even more so than like Narukami Adachi or...
If you play this team, I assume you pick your closeout for the next day the night before. Like, that is how prepared for the next thing that you are. I'm assuming you're thinking that far ahead.
Is that not normal? Do you not do that, Trish?
Can't escape from crossing fate.
That's something you do? Listen, I wear like almost all black every day.
Just like we're gonna be seeing some black once we get this character killed. What a burst on the fucking Ruby too. Already 9k on the damage here. Just 4 sandwich, by the way, dude.
Yeah, no, you are.
What do you do? What do you do?
That was a nice sandwich. You cry. Well, Ruby's gone. Ichideku has Yang. Don't have time to cry yet. You gotta try to get out of there. Oh.
Surprisingly, DP working out, but push blocking the punishable on block JC. What is that Grand Blue Brave counter ass move, bro? What are you doing? Just gonna be giving Deku a little more of an opportunity to move here, spending a lot of this resource to get as much damage as possible on this Rachel. Maybe he wants to clutch out another hit on this next kill.
Going for a bait. Not quite able to get it, and not quite able to take out that Rachel. Ooh, I guess is in the game.
Yeah, that's probably only going to be her too, because with such little health on the Rachel, it's probably going to be hard to call her a little too much aside from maybe OP situations. Keeping it super simple on that too.
Keeping it super simple. And definitely have the meter to do quite a bit of damage. I don't know if that's a kill though. There's George! George on the field! George in play! And there he goes. He's wild.
Triple overhead, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that's not the only animal on that field. I saw some crazy things then. That overhead was actually crazy. Triple overhead.
Oh man, I think that really exemplified exactly how these matches could go if Deku doesn't like lock in for the neutral, because man, regardless of what side is currently doing pressure to you, there is a high-low sanctioned by 3 more behind it right there. You don't want to be blocking this team. You don't want to be anywhere near either of these characters, and unfortunately this team is definitely a little more brawlic when it comes to getting on top of you two. So honestly, I don't have that many notes.
That is true, that is true. He's looking pretty even right now. Oh, nice overhead. Oh, I'm able to get out of the corner.
That was almost an amazing push block read. What the hell? It caught me off guard.
There's George. George getting the party started. Oh!
That was so unfortunate.
Weird. Yeah,
I've never seen that trade.
Yang's still moving.
Oh no, yeah, wasn't able to confirm the kill on the Aegis, but we are going to be getting a good bit of damage on this, I swear I know this. Rachel.
Rochelle, yeah.
Raquel. You know, we're throwing down on these numbers. Oh yeah, there we go, killing the character. This is exactly what you need on Deku's part, just simplifying the game plan on Bread, just to make it so that you're able to move a little more. Do we get it confirmed? Oh my god, we do!
That was good.
You're nasty
that was
for
so
that.
Good. Burnt Bread kept everything out of sight. That was so clean.
Yeah, you definitely have to spend a little bit of resource
Look at these
there.
overheads, Burnt Bread. Nice catch with the anti-air. Catching out the last bit of resonance.
Oh no, there was
Have
probably
second
a...
character.
Yeah, there was a bit of a input discrepancy there, but the backwards hitting 4A really making a big difference here. Wasting a lot of this resonance time. Just really putting them in a bad spot.
Oh! That was so tricky. That was so clean.
You know, I made the point that playing against a single character probably a little easier than playing against the team, but Brett is just making it seem like that is not the case. Just the comfortability with a Rachel here, and putting them in positions that they have to guess regardless of their character really makes a huge difference here. Now, if we're playing a Kotsky, that's a different story, but I don't think Deku is going to pull out like a tertiary character this late in the bracket, you know?
Can't escape from crossing fate.
Agreed. Ooh.
Yeah, there we go. Going to be getting the game plan started on Birthbread's part. Just going to be keeping it relatively simple with the active swap from the 236A and setting up a lot of the Lobelli. Is not quite able to get the confirm that they wanted, just keeping it relatively safe, getting out of the way of the DP and putting this Yang on life support.
Yeah, Yang is one interaction away from being gone, but that does put her in burn state. Oh, nope, she's gone.
Yep, there it is. And you are really not happy with that if you're Deku here. This is probably going to be the one and only chance you have to actually get this character out. And there it goes. Wait. Okay, gonna be blocking the anti-air here. No punish on the DP.
Catching is, but not quite the Rachel. Deku has to be careful of the time in which they're trying to be aggressive because they keep getting caught with these projectiles that Burnt Bread is throwing at the perfect time.
Yeah, it's just not able to be moved whatsoever, just not able to play the game. Not push blocking the Ruby Super, so we're not going to be able to get a full punish on that. George was there, by the way, the whole time. Object permanence, my beloved.
Object
That's going to be...
will stay in motion, and that is going to do it. Burnt Bread closing it out 3-0. Talk about momentum! And speaking of momentum, while you are typing in chat about how cool that was, go ahead and type in the chat !Matcherino as well, because my gosh, we've seen some crazy matches already. Let's go ahead and support our players if you can. If you guys are able to donate, we will read your messages out loud. I believe Master Cheap will read them out loud. You guys want to get Cheap to read something out loud? Let me tell you what, you can donate for as little as $1 or as much as you would like.
And he will say literally anything you put. As
No,
long as it doesn't get us demonetized.
There's the caveat. There's the caveat right there. Hold on.
You want to tell us what that
Go
caveat
on.
is?
Yeah, I'm
Look,
waiting.
don't get me canceled, okay? Don't have me say something that people are going to be like, you know, using in like a twit longer or something. My experience with Master Sheep, okay? Please.
Look, be so for real. If Atkins hasn't already done that to you, is anything really gonna happen? With the shit he has said?
I don't want to talk about that. All right.
Friday night,
What it is
what?
he said. What has he done? But you can type in the chat !Matcherino, !Macchiato, !Mochi Monsters. Whatever you got, try it. Or you too could keep it simple. Exclamation point Matcherino.
As it should be. Put those tournament combos right into your donations and make our players have a bit of an easier time going through this bracket, knowing that there is a beefy 5-layer burrito right on the end of that finishing touch. But regardless of how we're finishing, we're going to be moving on to our next match between, honestly, two normals that I feel like I see I feel like I see play relatively often. Chunga versus Sony-kun. And this is the first time we've seen Sony-kun all bracket, too.
It's true, we haven't seen Sonic-kun up until this point, and that raises the question of what color are they using? Lately, they've had a little bit of a new color legacy, and I'm interested. I'm here for the ride, Sonic-kun. Whatever the Sonic-kun lore is that is dropping, I am here for it.
Yeah, because I know they usually go for the blue colors on their main team, but have they been doing different things? I haven't seen it.
Yeah, they've been dabbling. Oh, Master Cheap, I believe there's a donation.
Right, I did forget to say, big shoutouts to our streamer E30 for the $5 contribution, as well to the Matcherino with the comment, yeah, that nefarious sorcerer Moongrass. Thank you very much, E30, for your $5.
Let's go, E30!
Oh yeah, you love to see it. He's all motivated. Almost as motivated as I am to watch how this goes. Oh, go ahead.
Very, very quickly, another $5 contribution from Kiyomi with the comment, chicken jockey. I'm not yelling that out, I'm just saying chicken jockey.
You need to throw the popcorn into the air, that's just tradition.
No, I'm not cleaning that up.
Ooh, but if we're not going to be throwing that into the air, Labrys is definitely going to be getting jumbled for her trouble, because we're going to be going straight to the corner here.
That is for sure.
Okay. But we're going to be zoning out a little here, honestly.
Yeah, what a weird interruption from Sonic-kun's heart orb. Not quite able to even leave. Ooh.
Yeah, good timing on the burst from Chunga here. Just going to be trying to make something work here. I like the navigation of the air dash to try and go over the 6B there, but really not able to make anything happen here. I like the DP attempt.
Yeah, very nice DP from Bumba. Trying to get a little bit more of that aerial control back. And so far, so good. All the way up to Yellow Axe. There it is at red. For cash
themselves on the board here, trying to kill this heart as soon as possible. Definitely going to be a burst situation here, but oh wow, no, not even a punish.
Yeah, no burst punish. It did look like there was a bait. Maybe Bumba just didn't check the health bar. Ooh.
Keeping it relatively simple with the pressure here, trying to waste out as much of that resonance time as possible, but Chunga just mashing on block here, letting Sony-kun get the position they need to clear out this first game and put themselves on the board.
They're not even using the final boss colors yet, Mito. I told you.
This is true, this is true. Now that you pointed out, it looks a little weird, not seeing his usual colors.
Listen, there are a few odd things about this game that I love to point out.
I don't blame you. You know, after spending so long with something, if you're not noticing the little details, did you really love it to begin with?
It's true, it's true. You pay attention to the little details. Or maybe you saw them from the start.
Speaking of, fun fact, did you know that the second hit of Ragna's DP is super cancelable in Resonance?
I did.
I have told this to so many people at this point. There are three characters that can do that in this game. I think it's Ragna, Makoto, and Hakumin. Question mark? I think Cyrus will have to correct me on that if I'm wrong.
Hakumin's is air DP specifically.
Only air DP.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But yeah, that counts. They're technically all airborne if you think about it.
Interesting.
I think it's probably a good idea to branch into another thing here, because they're probably going to have to reset for connection things potentially. I think that's what's happening. Yeah, no, going to be restarting the PC.
What other random
that
facts you got, Mito?
Now, funny thing, I did actually make an entire trivia page for this, so
Oh,
we're gonna do a funny.
Let's go.
I'm gonna pull this up.
Okay,
I'm gonna ask you one of these questions, and you gotta answer for me, all right?
Okay, I'll probably not know the answer, but I'll answer it anyway.
Okay. I'm just gonna pick a random one here.
Okay.
Which of the below has the fastest overhead from a jump? Batista, Merkaba, Weiss, or Akihiko?
I want to say Weiss.
That is incorrect. It is Akihiko with a TK dive at 15 frames.
That makes sense. That's ugly.
It is so fucking ugly. Like, what? Okay, so I was talking with some Persona players recently that haven't like played much BBTAG, and I mentioned to them that like, oh my god, I'm so glad that dive is not an overhead in this game, and they were freaking the fuck out at the mention of that. Like, they were going crazy. So we were definitely seeing a lot of that, and this game's kind of fucked up. But almost as fucked up is that we had to wait this long for a next match between Bumba and Sony-kun. We gotta fix the port. Damn you, Zach Sheedy.
Okay, everybody, so here's what we need to do as a community. We need to make sure that we...
No further updates, by the way.
We need to make sure that we post on Twitter and various places saying we want the PC tag port to be updated. Okay? Like, we need to put this somewhere.
We gotta make an entire thing just to get Zach Sheedy back in his job. Though honestly, I don't know if I even want him back. But I do want us some more mix-ups here because we are pressing mids! Just nothing happening right now until Soniku decided to take their turn back, and that's gonna be the momentum in their favor.
You calling the match mid and the moves mid? Dang. I know they are mids, but that's a lot. That's a lot, Meatum.
I know. It's
it's not mid, a good 8K combo.
Spending a lot of resource to get the heart off of them too. Unfortunately being put right back into the same position, but nice burst.
Yeah, no burst punish because I had just gotten out of there. That is a good overhead.
Honestly, I like
5C.
Yeah, no, the 5C in particular, I like the use of behind the 6B. Oh, dude. Brother. Dude.
My brother in combos. That was painful.
Or the lack thereof. Just gonna be supering out for that next win on the board. Sodi-kun 2-0 on the bracket here. Honestly, these last few games look like what Bumba was doing to Kiyomi in the set prior, just getting a taste of his own medicine.
We call that karma in the industry. I don't know what industry.
That's a Beelzebub special.
I only know Belial move names, and I can't say any of those on stream.
Of course you do. No comment.
I'm a Belial main. What do you want from me?
What I do want is for you to finish the chant that will let us finish synchronizing, because we're still not able to watch matches.
Synchronize. Oh no! 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 Oh, it's not looking good.
PC tag, my beloved.
Is it really
okay,
a PC
everybody.
tag bracket if
Open
we
up
don't
Twitter.
have at least one of these? Oh, wait, true?
Open up Twitter, you make a nice little post that says, please update PC tag.
Just like the CF players do. Honestly, it's like the only thing both communities have in common. We both fucking hate our ports.
Well, anyway.
Damn! This is
I'm just pointing out the obvious, no damn!
But almost as obvious is that Bumbachunga definitely is gonna need to make a little bit of an adjustment here, because those last two games, not looking particularly strong. I know there was a bit of a connection issue, but regardless of how that worked, like, you really have to navigate the neutral a little differently against Heart, and especially Sony's Heart in particular. They have a lot of different ways of going about approaching you, and if you don't have an answer for all of them, or maybe you're just not reacting fast enough because of it, it's pretty hard to navigate. And not being able to navigate against Heart essentially means that you're getting two-touched, because this character does almost as much damage as Aegis, and she puts you in mix-up situations that are fuzzy blockable, but definitely not comfortable. But
oh, the disconnect was also an unblockable. Not looking good. PC tag landing its own astral. KO, knocked out.
I'll remake the room just to make
sounds
sure.
good. Sounds
things-
good.
Yeah. Gotta perform the rituals, you know.
Gotta go get that tartar money real quick.
Oh, true.
You always go and visit Mr. Tartar.
I don't think I've done that in years. I'm gonna be so
He's a real G, man. He's a G.
He's been there for us since the beginning.
Yep. He's been there since the beginning of times. He'll be there on your best days and he'll be there on your worst days.
And evidently he won't be able to help us with any of these connection issues though. But thankfully we're going to be able to go into the match. Please.
Maybe he will. If he does this one, we thank Mr. Tartar.
Ready.
If this one works, it's by the power of Tartar.
Tartar.
Tar, 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 tar.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I think
God.
it's cooked.
Jeep, is it time to release the
Tartar.
Kraken?
Is
Do
it
you want me
real
to make the
time?
room?
Ooh, that's
Is
an
it,
idea.
is it time to unleash the secret weapon here?
Okay.
What is that?
Okay. I'll give it one last opportunity here and see.
Kyo, shut the fuck up. I don't want to go back to that.
Oh, the secret weapon. I get it. You're evil.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Kiyomi, who
All
hurt
right.
you?
So someone else hosts the room real quick. See if that
Got it.
changes anything. And also, okay, hold on. Yeah, Sonokun. I'm gonna have them both like connect like in lobby, just to make sure like they're actually able to, outside of this, and then have them come back to the room. I think you're making it, right, Mito?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. All right. I'll let them know to try and connect in the lobby then.
Alright, room's up. I honestly kind of. This is really fucked up to say, but I kind of hope it fails just so we could see. Just so we can see it.
That's so messed up. No, you take
I'm
that back.
sorry, no.
You take that back.
Church, you don't get it. It's too funny. It's so good.
I don't know, man.
Oh, fuck, man. Don't you love BBTAG and all of its quirks?
Oh yeah. You know what now gives you plenty of time to do though? You could type in chat ! Matcherino and get cheap to read something new.
I've already said 2 things so far. You can have me say multiple other things, provided it doesn't get me canceled. Gotta add that addendum at every point.
Bet I'll go grab my wallet here in a sec.
Yo.
It's so funny. This is just like one of those VA reads where people just send a bunch of shit in. It's perfect. Just making him say a bunch of weird shit. Hold on, I might have to do the same.
Let me see.
See, folks, this is how you get people to contribute. Incentives.
One hell of an incentive, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, now I gotta really think about what I want to put in.
Oh no, I know exactly what. I know exactly.
Oh boy,
what
that worries me. That worries me.
Oh, you're lucky there's a cap on how many things I can put here.
Gonna make me like read an entire paragraph?
Yeah, I was. You're right. I
Actually,
should.
that's crazy.
Okay, no. I know how I'm doing this. Give me a sec. Okay, we got a match.
Damn.
We got a game.
Wait, hello, let's
Hold
go.
on, don't call it just yet. You still need to get through the 2 gates first.
That's true. Yeah.
The first gate was character order, and second gate is the dreaded. The dreaded synchronizing. Ah, jeez, I love this port.
Give me 1 second.
Oh, this game sucks.
Is it time?
Okay. All right. I think it might be time to break out the secret weapon.
All right.
So before we would have the wheel, but I don't know how interesting that is for people, honestly, to really like watch just like a wheel be like the deciding factor here, because
Oh
it's
my
it's so
god!
quick.
Mito!
I didn't think it would load that fast. Gee, but they have a donation.
Okay, what am I reading out first before we get into what the secret weapon is? Okay,
Read Kyo's
I
first.
see. Kiyomi with the $2 contribution. Just saw what the one above this is. Okay. Kiyomi with the $2 contribution. Thank you very much. With the comment, due to PC tag being bad, we are switching to the Nintendo Switch version. No, we are not, by the way. Absolutely not. What in the world are these two comments that I'm about to read?
One sec. I'm not done yet.
Wait, no.
It didn't fit in one, so I had to put it in two. Make sure
Okay.
you read the first one first and the second one second.
Okay, so progressing.
Y'all are
Before I
putting-
get into
Y'all are
before I
putting
get into
it to the
these, before I get to these, Bumba and Sonokun, they're opting to choose to just continue the matches in the lobby because that's where they were able to actually connect. So the hidden surprise will be delayed.
Oh no.
Oh man,
This is bullshit.
I was so excited.
I know. I'm sorry. That's what they chose to do. So
Okay.
that's how it goes. Anyways, we will be going to our next match next match soon. But first,
But
I have comments to read. All right, Midori with the $1 contribution with a comment, and I quote, by the way. Make sure you lube up your back before it starts to creak on stream, old man. All right.
That was worth every penny.
All right. End quote. Oh man. You both. I'm going to. Why did I have you on commentary today? Why did I have you on commentary today? This is crazy. Anyways.
I saw that it was Mito today, and I was like, ah, it's gonna be a fun
Church
game.
with two $2.50 contributions totaling to $5 with the comments. I'm going to read this in the order it was done. Quote, God, what have you done? That's what I ask every day. You're a pink pony girl and you dance at the club. Oh mama, I'm just having fun. Next comment, on the stage in my heels, it's where I belong, down at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Are these just song lyrics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Amazing. Thank you very much, everyone, so far for your contributions to the match arena. It's always appreciated. Top 3 gets paid out, by the way. Okay.
Yeah, they went from a burrito to a $5 meal at McDonald's.
You
All
might be
right.
able to like buy the song Pink Pony Club. Look at that.
I mean, progress.
Practice makes progress. And progress means that you can spend $5 to make cheap read anything.
You didn't even have to spend that much. You're splurging a little.
Oh yeah, I decided to make it an even $5.
Am I really that cheap to you? Am I really that cheap? That's crazy.
I
It's my
mean,
name, but
you're the
still.
master.
You didn't-
of
you
it,
didn't
so-
put a price
but
on it.
still, come on.
You could have said a $5 donation or more, and I read it out loud, but you didn't say that.
This is true. This is true.
Listen, I follow instructions and directions. Not all the time willingly, but when I do.
Look, just, oh my god.
Do you want to have one of our losers streams going up?
Yes, I did ping them to come in. It'll be Riazo and Loser7 on stream.
Oh, funny how
Go
that
ahead.
works, huh?
God.
Okay. All jokes aside, I'm actually kind of curious on how damage. Okay. Oh, I'm actually kind of. I'm
You would
curious. Fuck. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Hmm. I'm kind of.
Okay. I'm calm.
I'm
I'm
kind
collected. We're gonna have loser up next, alongside who is it?
Ryazo.
Ryazo. This is our first time seeing Ryazo today.
It is. That's true because they
Yep.
got knocked down to losers by Burnt earlier, so they've been having to make a little bit of a climb.
Well, this isn't their first rodeo. You know
Nope,
what's at the
definitely
rodeo?
not.
Pink ponies.
Oh my god. You think Ryazo rode a pink pony into the bracket today? They do play a couple magical goals for their team, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh man. We're not gonna be allowed to commentate together anymore.
Ever again. I mean, we're filling dead air while Ryazo is, probably sleeping, so I think Cheap would pay us
That's true.
more.
How long was their last match? You're getting paid for that? I just paid Cheap $5 to read something.
Hey, you didn't pay me. Hold on, let me get that clear. You didn't pay me. You paid the Maturino. That's a big distinction here. I'm not getting a cent of that.
You're right. Hold up. Okay, no, I got. All right, you're right. Fill dead time.
Okay, I guess while we're waiting, I'm gonna quickly use the restroom. Oh, god damn it, he showed up.
Contribute PayPal. Okay, Cheap.
No, what? What's happening?
That's nothing, I guess. We're gonna play a damn match. Okay, all things considered, I'm actually curious about the character swap here, because we're pretty accustomed to seeing Ryazo play Yumi 9. And we have seen them play this team and a couple others before, but I'm actually kind of curious on the reasoning behind this one in particular, especially against two characters that kind of do a lot of movement that neither of these two are particularly good at sniping. I'm honestly not sure how they want to go about navigating the neutral here, because when they do knock them down, it's definitely like you gotta guess for game, but how do you get to that point?
Well, first we have to load in.
Oh man,
And
not
I
again.
don't see that happening right now.
Maybe that bathroom break was justified after all.
Well, Cheap, guess we got time, buddy.
I'll be right back.
Oh my
I
god.
think you definitely have time. Oh, yep, connection's gone. That'd be Cheap. Do you know about Sabrina Carpenter?
I feel like I've heard the name. I don't know what they're responsible for.
What they're responsible for.
Because that's the only way I can describe that because of what's about to be thrusted upon me, I feel.
That's interesting wording. Hey, I think we may have made it.
Don't hold on, don't call it yet.
Okay, all right. Positive mental attitude.
We've got to get through the two barriers, the two gates. There's
You're right,
two
we should've
gates
done
here.
this at the time. It's not gonna work this time. It's not gonna work.
Oh,
Try to
reverse
make it work.
psychology. I see.
Yeah, reverse engineering. Oh. Well,
This is great. Fantastic. I love this port. I love this port.
Is it time for the
Good for
secret
you.
weapon? Is it time to find out who is the honored one?
Okay, we have to go through all of the appropriate channels first before we unleash that.
Okay.
Oh god.
See, it's like you gotta collect the pieces of Exodia before you could actually use it. Okay, but suggestion. Gentleman's to AI and Ultimate Muscle.
What?
Cheap knows what I'm talking about. Because I think it's more entertaining than doing the wheel at this point.
No, I agree. I agree. It's just we'll have to see exactly how things play out and what's going on here because this is this is rough.
Wait, so did you not mean the wheel when we were talking about that earlier?
I said we're not going to be doing the wheel.
Man.
We're going to be doing
No
something
wheel.
else.
No, roulette wheel of death. All right. Top 8 decided by Jackbox.
That'd be hype, honestly. Just pull up Jackbox 4. We could play a monster mash.
It's weird that I'm seeing that people are able to connect in the lobbies, but then room is just not having it.
You want me to try to make the room?
I guess we can just go for alternates. Yeah, let's see. Let's just see if
Okay.
it's just the case of the host.
Yeah, okay. It was a great tournament.
I love PC tag.
Okay, room is made.
Beautiful. I like the room name.
Thank you.
Here's hoping that'll be the last and final take.
Take 3.
Friendly reminder, everyone, you should get up and stretch every now and then!
Oh Jesus!
Oh, I was
Jesus,
stretching.
are you good?
Oh, man.
I noticed.
I think I pulled something. Fuck.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Good lord.
Alright, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not good.
I'm glad. Oh,
Oh, you gotta hydrate too.
Alright, thanks, guys. Is that you guys? Yeah, thanks. I sip.
So we have to pay to get ready 30 degrees. You know that?
I
Are-
feel like he would be able
Are you
to.
sure? Are you sure that comment that you made, Mito, was for me?
It could apply to both.
Hmm.
What did you do?
Oh, my comment? It was just the old man one.
Oh.
You know, since we're surrounded by old people.
By the way, there are 3 contributions that I haven't read out. Church with the extra $1. Move it up, down, left, right. Oh, switch it up like Nintendo. Say you can't sleep, baby. I know. That's that me espresso. What's that last part? That
No,
last
that's
part
lyric.
just doesn't. That last part just doesn't flow. What the hell?
I don't know. You ain't heard her sing it. Ooh.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna mention that. I wish we heard what the song sounded like so we could like actually sing it in our heads.
I
'Cause
guess
I
I'll
know-
I'll post somewhere Pink Pony Club and espresso at some point after this. I'm sorry to the BBTAG community for the sins that I've done.
Go put it in WNF. That'd be really funny.
I'm so
It's out of
sorry.
context.
Okay,
All right,
I'm sending the Spotify links. Not
Also,
looking good,
2
friends.
more contributions while we're waiting for this to either synchronize completely or for somebody to wait it out. Puffing Tom with $10. Thank you very much. No comment from them. And Fast Gamer 214 with a $5 contribution with the comment, his name is Master Cheap and he questions if he is cheap. Actually, no, I read that incorrectly. His name is Master Cheap and is questions if he is cheap.
I don't
Thank
think
you.
that's grammatically correct.
That's not. I had to read it the way it was just to be clear here. Also, Fast Gamer, spell my name correctly. I will find you.
Damn,
Be careful, Fast Gamer. Run.
it's not fast enough.
Run fast.
Fast
We're
Gamer, if you
ready
hear
to,
that knocking, that means Master Chief is in your walls.
Don't kill my video editor.
Look, that's between Cheap and your editor.
Chief, I swear to God.
Yeah?
Don't kill.
After what I've had to read?
I could feel the puppy eyes.
After what I've had to I've had to read from you, Church, I don't know. I don't know
I'll
if I
think of
can.
another way. Give me a second.
That's probably gonna make it worse. Hold on.
I'm gonna have to message Atkins.
Okay, so what's the next step here?
Okay, I'm just going through the motions here. Give me a moment.
You know what? I'm just gonna look up this song. I'm morbidly curious. Pink Pony. What is it called? Here it is, Pink Pony Club.
Pink Pony Club by Chapel Roan. Here, I'll link both of them. I got you. I'm sorry, WNF chat. I'm putting it in WNF general chat.
Ooh, the piano.
Should I just like have the last resort on speed?
Please do, actually.
Okay.
Okay, just so I'm clear on how to describe this to the people. Remind me what the gentleman's clause is specifically, so it's not unclear.
Wait, what happened?
I'm asking you.
Oh.
It's
So
the gentleman's clause that we have.
So are we actually doing the funny that we agreed on?
Okay, because I asked them, you want to continue it in the lobby or do you want to go with the gentleman's clause that we have? And they're asking what's the gentleman's clause, and I want to make sure I'm doing this with no ambiguity.
Okay. So what we would do is basically just hard mode computer one-on-one in Ultimate Muscle Legends versus New Generation on the GameCube. Have the emulator available.
What the fuck?
What?
Is that what we agreed on before, Chief?
That is what we agreed on before,
Okay.
yes.
Interesting.
I'm morbidly curious. Also, why is this song, like, actually nice?
What do you mean actually nice? You think I'm sending you trash?
I genuinely expected a meme song.
No, they're both good. They're both good. I like
Okay.
both.
Also,
I
Chief,
don't know a lot
I
of
will send you a
Chapel Roan music, but I
screenshot
know.
of like the characters if you want to like let them choose from just the list.
Meme song. Both of them are chart toppers since last summer.
My bad. My
Oh
bad.
my
I wasn't
God.
familiar with your game. I need to refamiliarize myself. You know?
I got you, man. I'll tell you indie bands, and I'll tell you who's top of the charts right now. I got you.
Sis, I am always trying to listen to new music. Send me
Oh,
whatever.
bet. My chat's like, don't tell her that. Okay, well, I'm gonna pull a Nito and I'll be right back.
Wait, pull a Mito. Do I do that often?
All right, so they said they're going to be doing lobby.
Okay.
So, yep.
Okay, so CPU battle it is.
No, well, okay, no. So they are going to play their match in the lobby since they can connect to the lobby. So we're not going to have a stream match from them.
Okay. Do we have a match we can play?
I'm going to find out if we do.
This is a tragedy.
All right, well, Kyo and Pixel Traveler are going to be the next ones, I guess. It's unfortunate that this is the way things are shaping up to be, but I mean, you know, it is what it is.
For real this time.
One can hope.
Smile heart.
You know, this is a perfect opportunity to sing it. Shout out so long, Lily, for the one time. Coco Catster!
True. That really is just like his whole MO.
Yes.
Indeed.
Is he still obsessed with Kokomi?
You know the Coco Catster emote that he posts?
Yeah.
Mito.
He has a library of them.
Oh.
Interesting.
Look, I'm going to send you
Welcome back.
one for an example.
You know, he has posted a few of them before, but I didn't think it was that bad.
Check that one out.
Okay. So, Mito, you want to know how I know this is almost getting really cooked? I was asked if it's going on in the room Church made or the room you made, because they're still showing up.
No way, dude.
Wait, what do you mean they're still showing up?
Mito's old room is still showing up.
Oh! Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh!
God, I really hope this match actually plays. I kind of want to see Kiyomi lock in this team too, I can't lie.
Kiyomi knows how to play this team.
No, yeah, I know. I've seen them play it before. Oh shit, they're doing it.
If it works! If it works!
If it works, that'll be hilarious.
If the fates decide.
Oh, it's loading for too long, man. No. Is this a Steam problem, or is this like a PC tag problem?
Yes.
PC tag problem.
You know what?
Man,
You know what? I think we should all take a moment, reset the game.
All of
alright,
us.
sure.
I think all of us should just reset the
Okay.
game.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
Oh,
We got a match. We got a
wait.
match.
Hey, yo,
Wait.
the power of Tater! Holding
Wait,
it
I
together since day one.
I just closed the game. Hold on.
Oh no! Okay, here I got you, Kim, I got you.
Was I the problem the whole time?
Oh please no! I hope that's not the case.
I'm just gonna stay out for now and see if that changes anything.
Okay, I'll try screen sharing it.
I'm sorry, this is so scuffed.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the match right now.
PC
so I
tag. PC tag. Oh man, this game's great. Alright.
And Serene will defend this port with his life. I don't get it.
He's stronger than I.
Oh my.
He's
God.
stronger than all of us, honestly. Like, combined.
Why was, of all teams to have for Kyo, this team was the one that it actually went through with? The Taker Jin. Kind of getting cooked a little bit, but I mean, oh my god.
There you go, Mita.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Okay, gameplay. Okay, the Taker's down. Jin is fighting for his life, but already doing a good job.
What happened?
Never mind, no
Things are
longer...
looking good for Pixel Traveler right now. Incredibly good. There's a confirm.
What was that?
Oh. Five
It worked
seconds,
out.
another goal.
Yeah, on the pavement once again. You know, just the normal position for most people in this tournament right now. Including us, by the way. We're all on the fucking floor, just like angry with the sport right now.
I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed.
That's honestly worse.
I'm just sad.
The car ride home from like getting punished at school. I'm not bad. I'm just incredibly disappointed.
I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Okay, are we gonna be able to see the Yumi match? Was that the key all along?
Was the key wasn't Tager trying to keep this thing together? I don't know. So far, so good.
Off to a good start. We're actually in the match, so I mean that's progress.
Things are looking good, everybody.
We can go back to doing our job.
We're feeling risky. We're skipping intros and everything.
Already in the corner on Kiyomi's part. This character is probably almost dead.
Yeah, switch back over to Jubei. Adachi's definitely not sitting in a good space. Oh, and neither is Teddy.
Ooh, that was the match of a lifetime, though. There was so much aggression on Pixel's part right there. What the fuck?
Like you
The
said,
Mixel?
aggressive. You gotta play aggressive. They want to play the game. They didn't get to play for so long. Now they just want to play the game.
No, that's fair. I'd be doing the same shit. Just at some point, just gotta press some buttons. And they started me doing that. Kiyomi putting them into a sandwich situation, making them guess for game. And unfortunately,
Nice.
they did not.
Oh, connecting with the 5D in a super and taking Adachi out of the game.
Yep, there it is. Game 2. Going
On
to
the board for
Kiyomi.
Kiyomi.
Yeah. We got a set going on, folks. Finally, some good as BB tag.
Question for the chat: what does HPH stand for Kiyomi?
Isn't it Pet Pat Homies?
Get ready.
That is correct, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that thing's been around forever. It's like a... I don't know the origin behind it, but it's a cute tag. Kiyomi's one of the few people that still have it, I think. I think Lon has it, but Lon hasn't competed. So, as a Soul Pioneer, Kiyomi's definitely gonna have to walk down the same way as he did before in order if they want to take his next game.
Absolutely. Gotta see some consistency from Kiyomi. Pixel Traveler, on the other hand, definitely trying to break out of this pressure.
With some good defense on their part too. I know their health isn't exactly showing it, but they really did defend pretty well against that. What a DP too! Holy shit!
Oh, that doesn't exactly clash with the other super either. Or with the assist.
Almost got a huge punish on that DP. Just so many stray hits going on here. Did that combo? I think it did.
Time for the big smack. Smackdown! Would have done more if he had a chunk behind his hand or something.
Oh, that's awesome.
How I would change the tag.
When's 3.0 with Church as the lead designer? Oh yeah, not blocking the cross up here, and the second one right after that. Character going down the exact same way they did game 2.
Going ahead and switching out Yumi for Jubei. Cross-ups are crazy.
Yeah, no, you basically
That was
can't play
nasty,
the
Yumi.
game.
That was nasty. One is HCH. See, that's what I thought. I knew that there's HCH, but I hadn't seen HPH before. That's what I was thinking, Red. That's what I was thinking.
My apologies. I discriminated.
I was like, I don't know, because I'm dyslexic and I'm not good with letters. So I was like, I don't know. I'm not sure. HPH was first. Okay.
Yeah, but what I am sure of is that Pixel's gonna have to line up a few things here if they're gonna want to make it out of Bracket Alive here, because this is looking pretty bad. They had a few good hits within that second or third game, excuse me, but they really just weren't able to lock them down for long enough to make anything meaningful happen. It just feels like a lot of stray hits, and as many stray hits as you can get, if you're not killing the character, what does it matter?
It sounds like it's not about the journey, it's about the destination. And in some cases, that's gotta be the case. Especially here, especially for the dub. And losers, of course.
Oh, what you're gonna do. You love reverse bait, by the way. That was really good. Just gonna be able to get a nice little combo here. Gonna go for the cross up. Yep, there it is.
Yep.
That combo this time. They didn't fuck it up.
What goes up must come down. Oh, it didn't connect. Cheeky little reset.
This is insuffocating right now. Just so much going on. Really just
he's
unable to
dead.
play the game. Yeah, no, I care about that.
Yeah, Teddy is no more.
Unfortunately, now suspend the DHC, but really it just doesn't matter.
It's not about the journey, it's about the destination sometimes.
Ooh, the clutch defense coming in though, blocking the one that mattered. We're finally able to play the neutral, just spending a bit of the resource here. Oh, ooh, bit of a stutter.
Got crunchy for a second there.
Dead character? Yeah, and most likely, as long as they don't drop this. You didn't have to do all that.
No, it was for style. That cheese is tricky.
Finally able to play the game, and Kiyomi does a bit of a speed run here with the 3-0. Or excuse me, I'm a liar. I'm a filthy liar.
3-1.
Yeah. What felt like a 3-0 over the Pixel Travel here, knocking them at 7th? I believe they're on the board. But
I'd be inclined to agree.
Yeah. Kiyomi's gonna move on to quarters to fight Deku, while Loser is playing on the other side of the bracket right now. Just to quickly double check how that match is going.
Yeah, still not sure where Loser and Riazo are saying that currently, but whoever wins between the two of them is going to be moving forward to play face Bumba Chunga. So they're just going to have to sit tight for a little bit on that one.
Yeah. Now,
And of course, over on the winner side of things, we have Sonokun and Burnt Bread holding tight. That'll be definitely an interesting one to watch. So sit tight, y'all.
we have a lot of potentially good matchups here, honestly. I think whoever goes up to Bumba is definitely a bit more favored, just because both these players have a lot more of a mobile character that doesn't allow Bumba to really move across the screen the same way that they usually would.
Mhm.
Whereas on the other side with Kiyomi versus Deku, it's both two scrappers on the screen. Both of them just swinging at each other the whole time, and I think it really just comes down to who gets the knockdown first. Whereas I feel like that sentiment could also apply to Bread versus Sonokun, because, you know, Igus versus Heart, and realistically, how does that play other than I'm gonna kill you first before you kill me? But looks like we'll be having the Kiyomi set first? Question mark.
They're still here, so I'm assuming so. But
Yeah, because Riazo and Loser are still actually playing their match. It's going to game 5 between them, so.
Damn, okay.
And we got E2 Deku in the room too. So yes, E2 Deku and Kiyomi.
Yep, there they are. We are... Is Kiyomi really playing this? Come on, man. This is like the
Please
fourth
do.
different team you've picked.
Please do.
Kyo plays a
is-
very wide variety of characters.
Evidently.
Yeah.
Kyo has a character buffet, and listen, we are eating well. This is fun.
I mean, like, it's always been a running gag in SoCal that Kiyomi mains the entire cast.
Evidently. Yeah. Oh my god, they really did.
Love a random select main. Let's go.
Is this team anything? Like,
I don't know, but this is their 1111th win. So I mean, they've got that behind them. They're lucky
yeah,
number.
you know.
Make a wish. Make a...
It's aesthetic. I wish for this match to actually, you know, start. There we go.
Me
Wish
too.
granted. Let's go.
With the power of BBTAG. With the power of the magical girl.
Wait, did you just
Yay!
interrupt the... That was ridiculous. I've never seen someone do that before. That takes a lot of skill to do. Kiyomi just kind of godlike at this game, evidently.
You challenged Kiyomi. Kiyomi had to post up.
My apologies. I was simply... I've been proven wrong. You gotta admit when you're wrong sometimes. And Kiyomi's doing exactly that. Gonna be able to catch the raw swap. Oh yeah, good call there.
What a grab, too. What a grab. Getting things started. Ooh. Fortunately, that didn't connect, but those certainly do.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a dead character. Smell that meter for install, only for it to install you directly into the graveyard. But that's gonna be a nice burst to keep the character alive as well.
It's looping time. A little frosty.
Yeah,
Nice
classic.
defense from Kiyomi.
Yeah, the usual Deku mix-up. Bro does a thing into active swap, keep himself safe. Just gonna be carrying to the other corner here. Oh yeah, not able to get a full confirm, recognizes it, and goes for a little bit of a cheeky reset there. Putting this character on a final hit per game. Oh my god.
These throws are so risky! That's coming for me! Oh my god!
Oh, the TRN is crazy, actually. They've been trying to go for that all night between a bunch of other players, so to see them finally get it is definitely a little cathartic. Game 1 going to Kiyomi on this Scuffed team.
That was good. That was good.
I think I have...
Oh.
There was 0 hover dashing from Kiyomi this set, which is crazy to think about. To Easyoi not having to do Easyoi things. And I think that just goes to prove my point of how Kiyomi is just one of the scramble gods.
Yeah, at this point they own their own chain of Waffle House.
Yeah, they like their eggs particularly well done with a little bit of crisp on it. Just serving at their 2.5 star store, throwing hands with anybody that disagrees.
I mean, that's definitely been on the grill for a long time. Yep. He has been cooking on that one for a while.
He put that shit on the grill and forgot it was there. So like the top half is completely undercooked and the rest is the opposite.
It's been there since this morning. That's how you know it's a good Waffle House. Quality.
Quality spelled T-E-E. Oh god.
You buy a t-shirt at the gift shop. If you live that long.
They have a... Oh my god, they do.
Wait, what?
I didn't know that Waffle House had a gift shop, what?
They don't have a gift shop. Well, my Waffle House didn't.
Do they not? Wait,
Mine
that
didn't.
sounds like a... That sounds like a Waffle House thing to do.
I don't know. I went to Texas Waffle House.
Well, can't escape
Fair
from
enough.
crossing fate.
Either way.
You know, yeah, gotta embrace that Texan energy for this next match. Gonna be able to anti-air with the 2B and put themselves back in the match. Oh my god, what a teleport! Unfortunately, dropping the combo, you almost were cool.
Platinum really is the ultimate Texan of the roster if you think about it. She's got an install that makes her stuff bigger. Like,
What does that mean?
everything's bigger in Texas.
Is that considering that's called? The Platinum's a pretty small person. God damn it. Okay, you're getting a really good mix-up and using the JP at a really particular time to navigate around the burst. Solo Platinum here. Gonna be
It's the
popping the
Texas
install.
install.
I'm never looking at that install the same way now.
That is the Texas install. Kiyomi giving him the boot. Oh, not quite.
I'm surprised they didn't kill there. They definitely could have gone for a CC route, I think. Man, grab.
Definitely looking good now.
If there's... That is going to be a single game on the board for Deku, putting themselves tied up. Man.
This is a fun team. I like this team.
Kiyomi cooking a little bit of a Tex-Mex with that install pop there. Unfortunately, going to be going down to a big bite from Yang with that command grab. I'm just gonna...
Things looking good for Deku, though. Things looking good for Deku, tying things up, taking us to game 3. I think we're gonna see a character switch from Kiyomi, though. I don't think we're gonna get the Texas install super again.
Oh man. Yeah, I was warming up to it.
Just like the Alamo. No, Apprentice, the one thing we never forget is the name of greed. Never forget the name of greed.
And I want to give some sort of insight on who they were going to pick, but thankfully I don't have to, because we're just going to be swapping to another Kate team.
Get ready.
This one's probably pretty good too, just because realistically, how do you interrupt it?
You just never let them get started.
See, that's the answer that's usually correct, but like, how do you really go about doing that, you know? It seems like
Simply do not
Deku's...
lose.
Yeah, no, true. Deku was doing a good job of that up until you know Kiyomi dropped the combo, but
I'm going for some baits, trying to death that spacing. Ooh, a wonderful DP from Kiyomi too.
going to be put into a sandwich situation. Not too much damage on the board here. Going to be caught by the 4P. Dude, these timings on the JVs are so good.
Yeah, incredibly good calls. What a DP.
Oh no, dude.
Not able to deal with the overhead. That is volatile.
Oh man, that was a Deku round if I've ever seen one. Where'd you pick that up?
Where'd you find this?
I hate that I know exactly what you're talking about.
I love that entire recording session. I don't know if you've seen the full video. I love the whole thing.
Yeah, no, I just learned about it recently. Dude speaks completely differently from that. It's wild.
I like the position he has to like get his neck into to be able to make that sound. Voice actors are crazy. I wonder what the voice actors for Ruby look like. You know, whenever Ruby screams and she goes, "Wow!" Like, listen, I'm so curious what that recording session looked like.
There's definitely a good bit of mouth movement going on there. Accessing the it's not the phalanx, the thing that controls the pitch of your voice. But regardless of how loud we're going to be screaming here, I'm going to be moving on to the next match here with Deku honestly looking pretty good, but unfortunately getting scrambled here.
I don't think we saw the same match. Kiyomi's had control of this the whole time. They got started, they had control. They're still going, they got control. They got 3 meter on deck and assist there. Ruby trying to call them out. Things looking safe for Dubé though. What is the hitbox? What is the hitbox, Alex?
It hit Yang from behind, and not only did the momentum from the 6-speed move Yumi forward, it just didn't punish Ruby. That was the weirdest interaction I've ever seen.
This is good for Deku though. A good happy birthday on Kiyomi. And that's nice damage to Yumi as well. Jubei's still sitting pretty comfortable, but not as much refillable health on either character now. Oh, what a grab!
Yeah, that was honestly the perfect choice to deal with that there. Gonna have to deal with a solo jump scroll, but thankfully it's looking pretty good. This is a single guess for game situation, and we got a throw counter. That's a... Oh no! Didn't deal with the burst properly, giving Yomi another chance at life.
Oh no! Jubei's alive! He didn't die, he's got meter. He's got a dream. He's a cat and he's gonna make it in this city. Holy.
Call him Martin Luther King the way he's praising himself right now. Getting that hit in the unfortunate 2C? That's gonna be a dead character. Kiyomi...
No.
Astro? No, okay.
I think they saw the meters. Got a little antsy.
Speaking of getting antsy, we are doing some mind games here. Nobody wants to deal with this 5B on block. That is a mix-up situation. They're look at them push blocking for life. Your TRM! Kill him! Kill him! Okay, dead character. Finally, Deku taking the match. 3-1 over Kiyomi.
I believe that puts E2 Deku into the next round, but good stuff from Kiyomi. Good stuff from Kiyomi. Some wacky teams, memories I will take with me for a lifetime.
Kiyomi is without a doubt a memorable player, for lack of a better term. He is someone that whenever you see their name, you're gonna think about the crazy shit that they do, and you're gonna know you're in for a fun time. So we always appreciate someone like that, and putting on a really good show tonight too. We will always have a good time, and our competitors will have a hard time knocking him out, since Deku definitely wasn't comfortable throughout those first couple games there before clutching it out there. I think we're going to be moving on to our next match because Ryazo clutched it out against Loser, and we're going to be moving on to the set between Chunga and Ryazo, most likely.
If all goes according to plan. Yes.
No more jinxing, no more, PC tag being PC tag. Just gonna play the game, hopefully.
Just show up to yap about the game.
As soon as Ryazo shows up.
As soon as Ryazo's here. soon as they're
Honestly, this is just like a Riazo special at this point. The Riazo second, if you will.
the Riazo second, the last second.
The singular second that turns out to be 10 minutes. You know, the Hispanic thing. I don't think he's Hispanic, but
I got the opposite side of the Hispanic thing. I got the you show up 20 minutes earlier, you're not on time.
is that a thing that exists?
Yes.
Shit,
I'm
bro,
that kind of
like,
Mexican, man.
honestly, I'm envious. My family is nowhere like that. But regardless of how Hispanic we might be, oh my god.
Go on.
No.
No.
Yeah.
I'm pulling
No.
a Kevin
Yeah.
here. I sense I've made a grade mistake of some kind. I don't know how, because I'm fucking Hispanic too, but
Hmm.
what are you laughing at?
I laugh at everything, man. Nobody's surprised.
Oh no. Yeah, you're different, but Cheap got nothing to laugh at. I'm fucking iShow speeding him right now.
What does that mean?
You never seen that GIF? Hold on, I'll send it in WNF.
Oh yay. I'm so sorry once again to the WNF chat.
This one. just holding back the laughter.
I see.
But yeah, there's definitely, this isn't a laughing matter when it comes to this matchup here, because we're going back to the Aiga Sadachi. And maybe they're just in a particular mood to play this character, who knows?
Can't escape from crossing
The Adachi mood. It's like the opposite of whenever you're in a Christmas giving mood.
Oh man, the Grinch. That's so perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting a good bit right here, because Riazo is kind of respecting the ladders here. Trying to avoid the 6B as much as possible, but not really getting too much for it. Oh yeah, pop blocking that overhead. 22 frame, I think? Shit's hard, especially in rollback. Oh my god, the catch! Yo, killed the character too, picked up with the 5A. That was a harder link. And doing shit like that is not easy. Oh, WDB. Oh yeah, getting caught by the command grab here. This Labrys is already looking surprisingly low. I like the timing on the burst just to not give any sort of leeway on that. Gonna be catching the Adachi and putting him on guess for game.
Oh, catching with the ice card to the knees. Your doctor's not fixing that.
Ooh, might not need
Unable
to
to
though.
quite finish off the health bar though.
Just keeping it relatively safe. Teching on Wake Up, giving Riazo a good bit of information here for this first round. Oh yeah, he's keeping out. Push blocking the DP, probably not what he wanted, but choosing the option for the combo to build as much meter as possible, I think. It's gonna be... Honestly, this is still pretty close.
Incredibly close. I don't think
Not...
it's exactly it.
Yeah, no, especially...
Yeah, one
if
more
we're dropping.
either side though. Oh, it is.
Yeah, good shit. Clutching it out. Riazo taking game one in, honestly, by the skin of his teeth. That did not look like Riazo favored whatsoever, but they made it work. I think I'm starting to see the vision behind this team for this particular
Give it a shot.
matchup. Yeah, no, like, I mean, shit, maybe. Damn it.
Sorry, making reference to that guy that thinks he's a visionary for wanting to make that Blaze Blue anime and Shane for Agna.
Oh, Eddie Shankar, I think his name is.
Yeah. I don't know,
Yeah,
I've been
the-
calling him the visionary.
The dude who made the DMC anime, yeah.
Yeah. The DMC visionary, if you will. He's
Quite
not
the
looking good for
interesting
the room right
individual.
now.
Oh, but it's just like the DMC anime was kind of horrible to watch. It does seem like the matchup was unfortunately unplayable for Bumba, so he doesn't seem like he's gonna be finishing that set out, asking to be DQ'd.
Well, still good stuff from Bumba throughout this evening, and hopefully we see them again next week for PlayStation.
Yeah, they're one of the few people who migrate between both consoles, so it's always nice to see a returning face do so. Unfortunate with all the connection issues and being forced to wait for so long, but them's the breaks. PC tag being PC tag, we all knew what we signed up for. Just gotta live with it at this point. We're also moving on to winners semis up against Deku. Actually, no, I think we play winners first.
Correct, it is winners.
Yeah, okay. So Sony versus Bread. It seemed like you had a couple thoughts about that one, Church. You want to lead us off?
Okay. Okay, all right. So here's the dealio. No matter what, Sonic-Kun's team is so volatile. But seeing somebody who plays zoners, trying to keep them at bay is always so interesting to watch. It's always so fascinating to watch. And Burnt Bread is doing exactly that with, I guess, Rachel throughout this bracket. So I'm curious. I'm genuinely so curious to see this one. I know that I've seen it. It's been a while. It's been a long time.
Yeah, no, that's fair. 2000%. I think if it comes to purely the matchup, I think Burnt Bread definitely has an advantage there. As per Sony's claim, this team is definitely not as synergistic as it may seem, especially on S side. So navigating around all of the stuff that Rachel can put on the screen, as well as the bullets that I guess can throw out just to make Heart a little bit more uncomfortable, I can definitely see it being a problem. But that'll be the first.
From Igus. She definitely has a nice kit to be able to try to sneak in those areas of weakness in Sonic-Kun's team, like you said.
Yeah, exactly. And I think this team is honestly perfectly calibrated in order to deal with Sony's team. They don't really have to engage in the air too much, but if they do have incredible tools to do so. They have a panic button of a 4P, fastest 4P in the game, tied, by the way, that will blow you up on hit, and you can set up a bajillion of them. Almost got a really nice confirm on round start. Oh, the defense.
A very nice defense from Burnt Bread. Making their way through quite a bit. Oh, and catching the assist for just a second. Keeping Heart, I know, at bay.
Yeah, playing it incredibly patiently and continuing to do so now. Just blocking the DP on hit, by the way. Gonna be able to set up for the situation. Yeah. Safe meaty, safe jump. No DPs allowed. Just gonna be forcing you to spend all of these resources just to get you off of me once. All of these characters that can't particularly do much gonna be setting it up once again.
Oh,
man.
That is such a good setup. This team comp is so synergistic.
Yeah, no. Whatever
dominating
characters are able to take advantage of Lobelias the way that Igus does is nothing short of demon work, honestly, for lack of a better term. Man, I am so thankful that Cake doesn't play the game anymore, but it seems like Burnt Bread is really taking the essence of how they played it and doing even worse, because Jesus Christ.
One could consider them a cupcake, perhaps?
Considering they're probably a protege? Yeah.
Oh.
You know, they had they were the full chocolate cake. Now we got a bit of a rainbow tiny boy going on here.
Rainbow tiny boy.
It's a terrible phrasing, but you get what I mean. Just a variation.
I choose to not take it that way.
Wait. I must have spoken incorrectly, but just like Sony navigated the neutral a bit incorrectly there, but thankfully he's gonna be able to spend the last bit of the resources to try and get out. But the bullets, the bullets making a huge difference. Yes, Brigade.
Oh my, what? Oh.
You did not need to do all that. Be so for it.
No, it was about sending a message. I got the message. The message was try to block.
Which, unfortunately, they couldn't because they were holding up. Not up, but...
It feels so much more disrespectful than teabagging, by the way. When the combo is so good, I can tell that you're disrespecting me and my family. Oh!
Oh man, it just seems like Sony's really not able to get anything started here.
Oh!
Yeah.
Unfortunate DP. Big punish. Burnt Red having taken just about as much damage as they did in game 1. Will they be able to do it again in game 3, or is Sonic-kun gonna have to clean up? They gotta change a lot of their plan right now. It is not working.
Honestly, this is gonna sound blasphemous, especially for someone like Sony, but maybe a character change is in line. What a horrible matchup to play into, but it seems like we're just gonna be toughing it out here. You know, this is the team that has gotten you this far. Are you really gonna abandon it at the first sign of animosity?
Well, technically it was after the first and the second sign, but
you know what I mean.
They had a
We
few.
are making a change though. Putting S on round start instead. So I don't know. Maybe she navigates a little bit better here. Just throwing out some Brenwars. Gonna be blocking out the overheads here. I like the delay on the DP, just to catch any sort of thing here. Catching the push block as well, carrying the character to the other corner. This is exactly what Sonic needs.
Yep, a good coast to coast. Ooh, and catching Burnt Bread in the air. Oh! The tides are shifting.
Tried to chase a little bit too hard. They're gonna be swapping over to their character. Can I just say how crazy it is? How many setups this character has that can swap straight back into Igus?
No, absolutely. Able to come in, completely switch, set up another Magneto Fire, and still finish out your combo.
Oh yeah, but a fatal error could potentially lead to the death of the character. No, gonna be getting a nice confirm off of the 2C hit here. Once again.
Ooh, not able to catch the burst though. I really thought that the 2B was gonna do it, but the timing just wasn't exact. Oh, that's a good happy birthday. This is exactly what Sonic-kun has been looking for. Cash out on the Burnt Bread.
And kill the character that gives you the most problems too. Igus is definitely not a force to be reckoned with, but especially if you're going to be put in a situation like that, doesn't matter what character you're playing, that is going to be them falling to the ground unconscious. Sony-kun putting themselves on the board, not out just yet.
It happened so fast. Putting themselves on the board and keeping themselves out of being put directly into loser's bracket. They still stand a chance in this. Of course, Burnt Bread is still sitting at set point. Definitely possible. Burnt Bread does have the opportunity to switch characters now, though. Are they going to take that? They're taking a second. Sonic-kun is already locked in.
Does Burnt Bread play other teams?
Do they play other games? I don't know, man.
No, play other teams.
Oh, I got no idea. I know Igus. I know Igus.
Yeah, without a doubt, they're definitely an Igus main.
But I don't remember if Igus always goes with Rachel.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I feel like there's another partner, but I don't remember who it is.
Can't escape from crossing fate.
We'll have to find out because it's gonna be... Maybe? Hey, this is probably better, though, honestly. No, because I remember Batista was right, not,
You're right, that's right.
Oh, but regardless, this is already looking like the start of the first couple games here. Hart really not able to navigate throughout these Lobelias and just throwing out a bunch of projectiles on the screen to force the assist into the backline here. Almost navigated through it there, but not quite able to launch it out. All these 2Bs and perfectly placed.
I feel like I just watched two back airs in Smash. I feel like I'm watching Smash Tech.
Oh man, just like...
Oh.
Yeah, they got up off the ledge, and Ganondorf hit him with the side B, read the tech, that's gonna be a dead character. The stock is gone.
No. Oh, things are not looking good for Hart right now.
Yeah, this is essentially guess the game. Patience. Oh no, got caught low.
Much still has the assist on deck too. Oh, but the 2-meter, you know that's going to be an air command grab into death. Unless something drops. Nope, there it is. Only thing dropping is Heart's dead body to the floor. Red taking that one 3-1.
I definitely think that was the right play from Red's part. Why swap what worked so well within the first couple games? They made a blunder within that third game, but you had the leeway to work with, and I think they had the confidence to really clear that out game 4. It really did seem like Sony was kind of lost when it came to that too. There really was not much they could really do here. The navigation of the neutral just makes them so uncomfortable. They really aren't able to play the characters to their strengths. And when you play a character like Heart that really only functions one way, are you really able to change it up in such a way that the characters that are clearly hard countering you are going to make a difference?
Absolutely. Definitely not a matchup that lended itself towards being beneficial for Sonic-kun. Burntbread's going to be chilling tight, but hopefully Sonic-kun's able to keep on to what they learned, and if they're able to, maybe get another shot at it, facing Burntbread later. But in the meantime, we are going to be switching gears over to Ryazu and Itu Deku.
Oh boy, what a matchup. Where to begin with this one? Okay, depending on what team Ryazu plays, I think that'll ultimately change how we go about it. If he plays Makoto Yumi, Deku definitely has a huge advantage there, just because, you know, Makoto, not the best character, and both of these characters are much better at navigating the neutral than Makoto is. If we play 9 Yumi, that's a different story. That's going to be a little harder. Now, granted, Ruby's one of the few characters that really can box with 9 in any capacity.
Yep, absolutely.
But I don't know. It's still kind of rough.
No matter what it is, a hill to climb, that is for sure.
Yeah, no, that was definitely the conclusion there. I was more thinking that Aegis and Adachi was going to be the wild card there, though. Like, it really could go either way, but you get knocked down once, you probably are just losing the game. It's hard to say, really.
Big damage teams, all of them. And then there's Makoto Mix.
Makoto's quote-unquote mix. I think one of the only real strong things she has is that she has some of the best stagger windows in the game with her normals. So it's really hard to play strike throw, or play against her in terms of strike throw, because she has so many options to keep herself plus. And, you know, just avoid push block, so it really doesn't feel like wasting resources on her is a good idea. You're just playing the strike throw game, and you really don't want to be doing that. So when she does get in, it's definitely a different story, but realistically, how does she do that?
Oh, good. We have everybody in the room. This is not the team I expected to see. I think they're gonna stick with it.
Yeah, it seems like...
Oh, no, I was wrong. I was incorrect. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Never mind, my bad.
My bad.
We both lost 50-50.
I did lose it.
Just want to say, quick interruption. Thank you very much to Dark Slayer for the $10 contribution with the comment. Not gonna lie, extremely sleep deprived due to work, but I shall crawl from the depths to leave my $10 on the counter. Staying on brand. Love y'all. Thank you very much, Dark Slayer. And of course, hoping all is well with you, man. Get some good rest when you can.
This pot is looking particularly strong now, honestly. Like, $26 to the winner? That's pretty good. Especially for, from the Taco Bell money we had prior. That's a full meal right there.
I mean, at this point, you could almost get you like almost a triple dipper and a drink from Chili's.
Buy 6 whole eggs.
Yeah. Probably get you a smoothie.
Hell yeah. We got some good smoothies over here too. Almost as good as the blenders we're gonna be put here throughout this
I
next
love the
game.
blenders.
Damn, what a fucking JA. The way they got hit was insane, but thankfully able to reclaim the momentum, and Deku's putting themselves first in this match.
Overhead going for the low. What a mix.
Yeah, trying to keep it burst safe here. Does not want to let this.
Oh. Can you catch her? She's too small.
Yeah, it's a little too far to get that full confirm, but we're just really pressuring both these characters here, making sure they waste all of their resources. Dead? No, we don't have the.
Oh, not quite, not quite.
It really does say something though. We could see one DP, and that's. Oh wait. Oh. Okay, no.
Okay, Ruby's out of there. Ruby's gone.
Yeah, they didn't have court priority there, so nothing with that. But they're gonna be push blocking off here. He really just does not want to block this Ruby. Safe.
Oh no! That.
The 6P.
Again. Oh. I love
Fantastic.
this non-quitter mentality we have, but at a certain point you gotta be a little wary.
Yeah, we spent so many of those resources just trying to deal with that particular thing, and it really just has not paid off the way they wanted it to. Not at CRM, even if it was an attempt to do so, and that's gonna be a dead game, despite all of the attempts to kill the defense prior. Yeah, I didn't block that.
The world won't change.
Whereas we're taking game 1.
It looked pretty good for Deku in that first game there, honestly, but with how powerful the neutral is on 9 Yumi, man, it's hard to navigate after the fact. Just being put in that position right after losing the momentum, and I think that does a little bit for your mental too, right? Because knowing mentally that, oh fuck, I couldn't kill a character in time, I'm gonna have to fight really hard in order to make up the distance here once they get back to neutral. That can affect you too.
Oh yeah.
So hopefully Deku's not gonna take that too hard. Ooh, nice happy birthday. This is a good start.
Oh no! There was a drop though. Making her way out of the corner. Yumi is on the run. Good DP from Ryuzo. Making their way over to the other side. Out of the corner and back into the corner as E2 Deku is going to be taking them over to the right side of the screen. Stacking on a good bit of damage, but doesn't exactly have the resources to be able to do much more on the jump.
Yeah, ooh, almost killed the character. I'm genuinely shocked they had the assist in time to do that. It looked just on the precipice of being ready, and I guess they recognized it in time. Fantastic stuff for them. Yeah, no, just gonna be taking that throw. Tried to mash out, but got caught by the 5C. This could potentially be a dead character.
Oh, very nice call from E2 sending Yumi up and making sure she's not bursting out of there. The only way she's out of the game is by being dead.
Ooh, yeah, the projectile deleting properties of that 5B coming in clutch, honestly. Almost as clutch as that JB hitting the tippy top of that magical witch hat. Game 2, going to Deku.
It sorted and decided you were dead. Tied up a 1-1 to game 3.
I think that was the right way to go about this for Deku. Like, if you don't let 9 ever get started, who cares what she can really do? And it really is just how you said it earlier. Just don't let them play the game. Don't ever.
Taking advantage of all of their really good ranged moves to keep 9 away, which is a big problem against that mech character in general. Just really good utilization of spacing in their team. And you can tell that E2 Deku is definitely comfortable.
Yeah, no, for as powerful as 9 is, she does have her weaknesses, as few and minute as they are.
Ooh, unfortunate 5B. Yumi also has her weakness, and unfortunately that can be one. It can also be a great strength.
Unblockable.
You made it sound like an enjoyable thing. It's so pleasant.
It's enjoyable for one of the people on the screen.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. I respect it.
Oh my god.
DP, no punish. Weird little grab.
Optimus? Oh no, a little too high. That sucks. I fuck with the idea though. They were trying to go for like that, a little bit more damage. Nice throw. Trying to keep her safe here. Ooh. What a Bare situation, goddamn.
For another grab.
Got caught low there, wasn't quite able to confirm the Oh no! Dude.
Catching the grab whip with a super! And a big
Gotta-
cash out from Ichideku, taking out 9, leaving Ryazo with solo Yumi. We got a game!
No,
What a happy birthday! We don't have a game! We're going to Chuck E. Cheese's!
Where a kid can be a kid once again, but kids having reactions like that, definitely a young man's game. Oh, but unfortunately we're gonna have to revoke that card right back. Being hit by 5C in neutral here. Ooh, getting caught by a taste of their own medicine. Walk up D, delayed DP. That's gonna be a dead character, and Ryazo putting themselves back on the board in the lead. It was a funny ass game, I can't lie.
It is the fighting game of all time.
Get ready.
It is one of the
Singular.
fighting games of all time. Yeah.
There were no fighting games before this.
Get ready.
This is the pioneer.
Somebody asked me recently what my favorite game of all time was, and I said it's either between like BBTAG and Persona. And they were like, I personally like a good comedy, a good romance. And I was like, I don't know, in BBTAG I feel like you get all of those. Sometimes it's a horror game. Sometimes it's pretty funny. Sometimes it's a murder mystery, and I don't know how I died or who killed me.
I honestly love that analogy. Though I definitely did not love that on block situation, giving me some frosty fausting PTSD right there. Just man, guess left, right. You guess wrong. Fuck you. Do it again.
Oh, I honestly thought there was gonna be a burst punish there. I thought there was a bait. Not quite. Ryazo's still getting the punish, but it's a lot of meter they got in their pockets.
Oh no, huge drop.
Oh. No.
This character's so privileged. Oh no. Both characters are so low. Kill? No, not quite.
Another
Just needed to
burst.
get a nice burst.
Good push block from Ichideku.
Yep, there it is.
No,
Dead.
it's another happy birthday. Not killing this time though.
Why did Ryazo just like keep mashing the right there?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. I'm also not sure why that's the route we went for, because that did not do very much.
It is what it is, but unfortunately was not able to meet. And that will be the end of Deku's life within this bracket, going out at 4th. Clean play
Good
from
stuff.
Ryazo.
Mm-hmm. Very, very clean. 2 crazy happy birthdays in there. I told you we were going to Chuck E. Cheese's.
You know, maybe those food comparisons we were making earlier were pretty apt, because that stale ass pizza they got going on over there, that's exactly what we just partook in. Got the 2-day-old cheese with the burn marks on it. Fucking everything within their power to make it less enjoyable.
What Chuck E. Cheese's have you been?
Are you gonna tell me you had good food at Chuck E. Cheese?
No, I'm gonna be real. I'm pretty sure I didn't eat it.
Okay, there you go.
As a kid, I didn't like pizza, so I don't know.
Really? What did you eat as a kid?
I don't know, a lot of boring foods. I ate a lot of beef with corn. You think I'm joking? I was a picky kid. I was a picky child.
You were picky, but you ate beef with corn?
Yeah,
Just a particular kind of pick, I suppose.
yeah. You put that with the tortilla? Chef's kiss.
No, for sure. I wholeheartedly agree, but
That was my favorite thing to eat as a child.
it's
don't
just
know.
oddly specific, that's all.
Weird church lore. So my family didn't eat like white flour growing up. This was like a very real thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I didn't have pizza until I graduated and moved out of my parents' house.
Wow, okay.
Because whole wheat pizza is not really the way to go all the time. I don't know if you know that.
Fair, fair.
Don't recommend.
Speaking of unholy things, though, this matchup is gonna suck. It's gonna be rough.
Oh yeah, it's. It looks kind of one-sided. on initial display, but it's BBTAG, so you never know.
The baby tag.
No, don't say baby tag. You'll summon certain people.
Oh shit, my bad. we could use the publicity, honestly. All publicity is good publicity. But yeah, no, like you were saying, this is definitely pretty rough for Sony-kun. It just feels like they're up against a bunch of matchups that they really are just not favored in at any point recently. It's definitely rough. But if Sony-kun's known for anything, it's for their adversity. And just like you could hold 8-hour streams doing the exact same thing, they could play against a bunch of characters that they know for a fact they shouldn't have no business winning against.
Well, they're just trying to get to their final colors. I mean, all that stands between them and their normal blue colors for this team is currently Raza.
This is true. This is true.
This is where it's all on the line, not just for sure. Very smart assist from Sonic-kun, keeping us at bay as well, not having taken any damage quite yet. Only gotten a few little chip hits from 9.
Oh, I like the up back just to not have to deal with the unblockable situation there. Did not want to have to eat any sort of pressure. Oh, they were blocking high. They definitely recognized that situation there. Oh man, they're stuck in this corner.
Oh.
Yeah, not really achieving much right now. Oh. Honestly, finally getting a good hit in. Unblockable
Happy birthday. Keeping Heart in there.
Oh no, good point to burst actually. That was a very good recognition on Sony's part.
And a good DP as well, getting that pressure off of them. And hopefully stacking quite a bit onto 9 in the process. Taking it to the corner. Oh, what's the next option?
Yeah, just try to play it a little safe on their offense there. Oh, what a JB. Not quite able to kill. Oh, so many stray hits, but finally able to close it out. Gonna be getting a nice cross-up on the Uni as well. Carrying this one to the corner. Putting in a pretty rough spot, honestly.
Oh, nice command grab. Definitely has plenty of resources. Things not looking good for Yumi.
Is she dead?
I don't want to call it, but I think she's injured. She's injured.
I like the Cookie Monster impression. It really clutching out game 1. Honestly, putting themselves in a pretty good spot for the next few games going forward.
I don't know if I can make that sound again if I try to.
It's in the books, don't worry. We have it recorded.
Oh god.
But regardless of how many things we're gonna have recorded on this scuffed ass stream, the one thing we do know is that just today, by the way.
I just want to say very quickly, shout out to Speedy for the $5 contribution on Matcherino. To prevent bad balance matches, complain more on Twitter. Be the squeaky wheel that gets the grease.
You tell him, Speedy!
That's a really good emoji. That's cute. I like that a lot. You know, we
like,
avoid...
That's badass, you know?
Avoid situations like making another 9 the Phantom.
It's too late. There's 2 of them. Do you see that team? Do you see what Riaz is playing? We're looking at the same thing. Are we seeing the same game?
Maybe my delusion is finally caught up to me, but I think Riaz is going to have a little bit of delusion himself to get out of this situation. Character's going to have to guess for game. He gets wrong!
That was supposed to be a push block. Oh!
Oh, nice second thing.
Let it ride!
Okay, all the way to the corner here.
It is
a nice chunk of damage.
Yeah, taking down a lot of that refillable health. Not able to call it the DP. Sonic-kun getting some space back.
Did we get a punish? No, we did not. I like the choice to swap to the heart there, just to get the healthier character. And there's so much red health on that S. Oh, and you're not letting her recover much of it if you're gonna keep calling her like that. Just setting up a lot of those heart balls. What the fuck do you call those? Like
heart orbs? The projectiles?
The hearts of love. Whatever the fuck.
Party's invitations? That's really funny if you understand it.
Almost as funny as getting a trade like that, closing out the second game.
Their
Sony-kun
heart
putting
balls
themselves
now.
to
No. He's done.
I'm opening up the Death Sleep. There has to be a name for those, right? No, no way they're heart balls.
Whatever it's called, I don't want to know it. Don't tell me what it is. Type it in a chat. Chat can know. I don't want to know.
Okay. Oh, what the fuck is this? I don't think I can even pronounce that. Yeah, you know what? Those are balls.
It'd be funny if they're called heartburns.
Are you what? You can't pronounce Sapphira?
The what?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Look,
the
look,
Sapphira.
I was a little concerned that I would do it wrong and someone would get on my case for it. And it was just being careful, almost like Ryazo is not taking the same advice, just blowing up the ceiling. Not quite out of
Not
the range
looking
just
good for
yet.
him right yet. Oh, she's not gonna be able to burst out of there either. She's done. She's not going to Hollywood. No golden ticket. Simon Cowell said never sing again. Good setup. 5C.
Are we gonna get the perfect? Oh, that's right. Finally able to get something started. The double laser clutching it out. Sony-kun 3-0ing Ryazo and out of losers and knocking them out of bracket. What a... I don't want to say
an
an upset.
What an
Oh.
upset! I will. What an upset! We were just talking about how the matchup wasn't looking good. I'll say it. I was good. That was insane. Ending with the perfect. You're gonna tell me that's not an upset? That was
You know,
insanity.
You make a valid point. If that isn't an upset, I definitely don't know what is. Sony-kun putting themselves back into the winners bracket, or not the winners bracket, sorry, but grand finals. Now, we've watched them circumvent insurmountable odds just now. We watched them 3-0, a multi-time major winning champion. Now, how do they overcome the person that put them losers to begin with? That is the question to be answered here, because Burnt Bread, that set with them did not look particularly good. That's how I thought the set with Ryazo would go if they got a good hit in. I don't know what they would change here. Like, genuinely, what would be different about them going into it this time? I would really want to see how they go about adapting here, because I am lost. I don't have a good answer for them.
I agree. Especially because it was just such a dominant performance the last time that we saw. I don't know, maybe Sonic-kun had a chance to go back, look at some VODs and figure it out. Or some matches in the replay theater and figure it out, but I'm not too sure either. That being said, we've seen odds defied here before, and I never know what to believe. I know what theoretically should work. I understand the science, but I feel like every week we see a new episode of Mythbusters here, and this time around, you're Jamie and I'm Adam. And we're about to see something crazy, my friend.
I don't think I got the reference.
It's okay. That's okay. It's not for you.
Oh, my bad. Damn.
Here, I got you.
Is it like an old cartoon?
No, it's how do I explain this? It's two old dudes who bust myths.
Oh.
Like, can you stop a
Mythbusters.
bullet with like a phone book or not? How many phone books would it take to stop a bullet? That kind of thing.
Yeah, okay. I know who you're talking about.
Hey,
Took a second, but we're there.
you're this one. Hold up.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. I DM'd it to you. That one's you.
Damn. Trying to say something, Church?
No.
I know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I know what you want to say, you fucking old coot.
I
Go
was
back
gonna
into
talk
your-
about the Matcherino. What the hell?
Yeah, the Majorino where you got fucking age shamed, bro. Like,
And
this
you're
isn't for
constantly
you, bro.
no, you're also constantly giving examples of how much of a kid you are. God, you're young.
I want
You
it
know,
to be
I will
known that
take
I
it as
did
a
not
compliment.
antagonize once in this scenario.
You did make him sing a pony song.
I didn't make him sing it. He said it.
I just said it. It was spoken
And even
word.
I
That's
didn't
different.
make him sing it. I paid money, and he said he would.
So
That's
are
true.
you saying if you didn't, you wouldn't have wanted him to do that?
I mean, I could have sang it myself.
You have a nice singing voice, though. That's different.
Oh God, no!
Exclamation point Matcherino in the chat, folks. It gives you the link to the page where you can contribute to tonight's bracket pot. Top 3 will be paid out. So these two coming up next are going to be fighting for the lion's share of tonight's bracket pot. Of course, if you leave a comment with your contribution, yes, me, Master Chief, will read it out on stream for everybody to hear, so long as it doesn't get me canceled. So please take advantage of that, because I know a couple people have certainly been doing that tonight. And yeah, just wanted to let you all know about that.
Nita, what do you want? What do you want me to say? I got
Are you doing another donation?
I got 2 more buckaroonies, buddy. Giving myself a budget.
We're never commentating again.
I can't believe they let us together after the beige hamburger situation.
Oh my God, that's right.
Why do you constantly bring this stuff up?
No,
Why do you constantly bring
last
this
time-
type of stuff
Last
up?
time you got mad at me for bringing up the Hannah Montana milk pillow.
Oh, you didn't have to mention that. Oh my
This is
God.
different.
Why do you constantly, every single time, have to bring up stuff like this? You don't need to. You don't need to at all.
Because last time you said that I bring it up every time, and I was like, I haven't brought it up in a while. I'm gonna go out of my way.
And what did you just do? You brought it up again.
Yeah, you're welcome. What are you gonna do? Cry over spilled milk?
Oh my God. I can't be mad about that. That one was actually good. That one was actually one that got me. I can't be mad about that. I can be mad about the situation. I can't be mad about that.
It's okay. I've disappointed you before. We'll do
And
it
you'll
again.
continue to do so.
Yep. I'm glad we're on a same page, you know?
I'm surprised we're even in the same book, to be honest.
I don't think we are. I think we're in 2 separate languages.
God, I missed this.
We're both reading the KOF manga, but neither of us are reading it in the same language. And I don't read Spanish, and that's the copy I have.
That's crazy.
Well, no matter how many copies of books we have, I think we're finally able to play
Gonna
our
get them
games.
reads? Let's go!
Yeah, open like a wide. Oh, fuck, I fucked up.
All right.
Hmm.
I just want to preface this real quick. Hold on. There's a $5 contribution from Atkins.
let's
I
go.
want to preface this real quick. Atkins, I will find you. I will find you, and there will be no evidence of what happens
Atkins.
afterwards. Atkins with the comment. Quote. Hello, my name is Master Choomfy and I love Hilda. I will kill you, Atkins. They will not find the body.
Are you
Alright,
gonna
grand
raging
finals.
demon him like you did Koga?
It'll be worse.
God. I like how he muted right after that. No elaboration. We don't need it though because we're
Okay,
we
look.
could Go ahead.
No, he's coming back.
Oh no.
Oh, Chief.
Dude.
What
okay,
is happening?
yeah, that honestly that was
What
better.
is
That was that was better than what I DM'd you for sure.
Oh, I saw your DM. Okay,
Alright.
No, don't.
$1.
Okay, okay.
Hmm?
None?
I can read it right now if you want me to.
Oh, go for it. Yeah.
Grand finals.
Oh, okay, we
Video
have a match.
games.
I'll do it in between games. All right.
Cool. Grand finals, round 1. Sonic can already changing the pace of what we saw previously.
And this is exactly what they need. They need to put this character in the corner and not let them get out. But unfortunately, that is exactly what he did. Character already putting you back in the corner. And sandwich?
Things are looking
How?
even. You walked into
the
a
defense.
Subway, you didn't expect to see sandwiches.
See, when I want a sandwich, I want a nice flatbread with some cheese on it. I don't expect whatever the fuck Italian shit going on right now. Like, this is terrible. Just immediately exploding. But maybe the Taco Bell in comparison was apt after all, because we're just dying in the corner right now, alone with our thoughts. Oh wow, actually able to walk around the Lobelias pretty well there. Object permanence! Shooting them out.
Out of sight, out of mind.
True. Yeah, just
I
playing it
love
very
zoning.
patient here.
Yeah, we are definitely in a position where we cannot move. Oh! No, we moved. We moved to the table for the happy birthday, and they already have the waiters there to sing. Round 1 going to burnt bread.
This is why we don't call assist when it's low health.
All right, so we have a $1 contribution from Church HB with the comment, and I quote, please clip me saying, quote, in this quote, hello, my name is Master Chumfi, and I love Hilda, end quote, end quote.
You gotta put more feeling into it. There's like
Yeah, what
5
was that?
words.
You guys, hold on, I said I would just read it. I didn't say how I would read it.
Alright,
$10
next
to
time we
get you to say it exaggeratedly.
Okay? I'm just letting you know.
And next time we make a donation, we need to like prompt it as if it's ChatGPT and like put a bunch of instructions in front of it so that it's read properly.
I'm gonna let you know from having tried to put the entirety of Pink Pony Club into the box to have him read, it does not let you put too many characters.
Yeah. Alright, I
Good,
like
I
the
don't
jump
have to
out
read the
and burn
B
bread.
movie script, thank you.
Oh, you're right, that'd be a good idea. I mean, I could do it in like 50-cent intervals.
I don't think you
Next
can
time.
pay with 50 cents.
You're right, I'll do it as $1. Okay, next time, next time.
Save your money, please. The only thing we're not saving is our sanity, because Sony-kun, once again, in the blender, just... there's no nice smoothie being had here. We're eating kale
Oh,
with lettuce.
you're eating your vegetables.
And
Oh,
it's
nothing to
been
connect. Oh, that was so unfortunate for Sonic.
yeah, no, that was a big hit. That was supposed to be what they needed in order to get that started there then. Oh yeah, there it is, there it is. That's what we wanted.
Super's gonna catch one, but not the other. S is out of the game, leaving Sonic with so little heart. I'm gonna go on a limb and say it's not working out because they didn't change colors. You got a
feel like
grand
the color
finals, no
thing-
color change?
Yeah, no, the color thing is a new Sony-kun, right? We've been introducing him to a lot more music. You know, he used to be a video game head before, listening to a lot of OSTs. But we're putting him on good music now. We got him on Bijo. We got him on a bunch of alternative rock. And this is the new Sony-kun. But unfortunately, maybe he's not comfortable with the genre yet, so he's almost out of the running.
You made Sonic-kun go to his feels, and now he just wants to stay in the corner and cry. Dude, we can't do that. Why did you show him Fall Out Boy right before the tournament? What'd you do? Show him red jumpsuit apparatus, brother? What have you done to Sonic-kun?
I hit him with Austin in the powers, I'm sorry.
Oh no!
Back to Marco.
Poor Sonic-kun, he's just sitting over there singing Basket Case to himself, man. What have you done?
I mean, he locked in though, he's ready. He wants to make that 3-0 comeback. And he sure as hell he's gonna try.
Burnt Bread currently sitting at tournament point. Sonic-kun has quite a ways to work through, but definitely not impossible, as we said before.
This is honestly Sonic-Rude's like entire home. He's used to fighting in these particular spots. Back against the wall, having to bait burst hard and explode the character for doing so. This is exactly how the Riazo set looked just prior. Oh my god, baiting the DP too! That's what you needed. This is exactly what...
Flying around catching low. Oh my gosh! You're right, this is exactly what Sonic needed. An object in motion will stay in motion, and that momentum is never ending. She's gone, she's done.
Yep, there she goes. What happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? Well, the unstoppable force cleaves through, taking their first game within this grand finals, keeping themselves alive.
Y'all are killing me with these contributions, I swear to God.
Is there another?
Okay, alright. Thank you, Tarek Slayer, for the $1 contribution. Quote, "Hey, it's me, Master Cheap, and I loathe Twin Tails. Always have and forever will. Yes, I love Hilda so much it hurts. I hate you all."
I just want to let you know.
Energy, man.
I just want to let you know that we're going to be taking these clips out of context for the rest of time.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, Nito, let's work on a little video editing project after this.
Absolutely.
Hey,
I mean,
Atkins,
Cheap's
do it
gonna,
later.
Cheap's gonna kill Darkslayer, so you might need a new editor anyway. Oh, okay, go into this next match. Oh, getting a nice knockdown to force the heart to block. Ooh, almost got a really nice happy birthday. Oh.
No! The DP is so punishable, and Burnt Bread is taking advantage of every single crumb. Oh, every setup.
Yeah, just trying to block it out here. Swapping to the healthier characters, throwing out some Brenors to really try and ascertain a bit of space in the game, but getting a happy birthday. This is exactly a momentum Sony King would prefer going into this game here. Playing with the happy birthday game. There we go. Safety? We get a combo? No, not quite.
Not quite. A good push block from Burnt Bread, getting themselves out of the corner, catching Heart in the process, and things are not looking good for her. Is she dead? Yep.
Yeah, she's done. She's done. Didn't even need the crossroads. Now guess her game.
Hey.
Oh, I don't like that resonance pop.
Oh! It stopped the... Huh?
That was supposed to be a super, but
Huh.
we're still in this. We're gonna be able to play however they feel comfortable most. They gotta get this character out somehow.
Running out resonance. Very efficient from Sonic. Ooh!
So many Lobelias on the screen right now, not able to block the low here. Just finally back on their back foot. Gonna be happy just for game, but a DP, a clutch situation.
Oh my god, it's so even.
Just run under. You don't want to deal with the projectiles. Just get as close.
Oh no! Another bad DP from Sonic is going to cost them the game, and Burnt Bread will be moving forward, of course.
Let's just have some tea.
Winning
Would you
the
DP
set. Oh
on
my
the
god.
line for $17.20? That's the answer for Sony Code is yes.